share this with my guy. I can't actually. Can I share it on Discord? It's going to kick me out of here if I do that.
You're going to share it with?
I got to fix this because you are small. There we go. Alrighty. We are live.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cheap Pop Podcast. I am Nick. I'm here as always with Perry, and we're joined by a special guest, Jace. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hello. Doing good. Thanks for having me.
And we're here to run down WrestleMania 40, which was this past weekend. And also we're here to discuss the CM Punk AEW shitstorm that just keeps on keeping on because of just for ratings. I don't know why, but it just keeps on going. We'll go through a timeline of that stuff, like when the news broke and what actually the video was. And I even have a thing here for some reactions within the company. Backstage from Fightful, so we're gonna talk about that. How's everybody doing? Everyone doing good? Everyone
so far so good.
All right.
Yep.
So let's get right into the CM Punk shit. Let's just dive right into it. Yep. We'll get this stuff out of the way, and then we'll go down our WrestleMania thoughts after this. So CM Punk, no, let me rewind that. Late, I think it was Saturday night. I think it was, or Sunday night. It was like either end of night one or
Saturday night at like 3 a.m.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
News broke on Twitter that I think Sean Ross Sapp was the first one to put it up, that AEW was going to be airing the all-in footage. Now he said that he got a text about it and thought it was like a bit. He thought he was getting ribbed. He hit up somebody in AEW. He said, "No, it's real. It's not a bit." And then he hit up somebody from Warner Brothers Discovery who had reviewed the footage and said, "No, it's real, and it's going to get aired." There were some people that were saying it was going to be a work, it was going to be this, it was going to be that.
Everything is a work in AEW to these stupid fans. You're stupid, by the way, out there. Oh, Cody isn't leaving. It's a work. He's going to come back and challenge Chris Jericho, win the AEW title. Yeah, some work. He's a WWE champion right now, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
He's going to bring the title back to Tony Khan and put it on his desk like the Dudleys. Shut up.
So they announced that it was going to be aired on Wednesday on Dynamite. They were going to actually air the footage. And then Wednesday came and they aired the footage. And it was the actual security footage from All In at Wembley. And it pretty much showed and corroborated identically with Punk's story that he told on Ariel Helwani's podcast that we talked about last week, about Jack Perry, that he went up to Jack Perry. Now the only thing that's in there now is that he pushed him, but like, again, that's neither here nor there. That was in response to Jack Perry apparently saying, you're going to do something about it. And, shit happens, all hell breaks loose, whatever. And they air it. And the backlash from that was what I expected, and it was an absolute shit show. And it looked like immediately when I heard they were doing this, I thought ratings grab. That's all this was. They were trying to pop a big number for them, which they did. Their ratings went up, I think, 28% or something like that from their average.
RWK, what's up?
RWK, what's going on, man? But just to see what the footage was. There were some rumors going around that were dispelled that the Young Bucks didn't want to show the footage, and that was all Tony Khan's idea. But apparently everybody that was in on it. So everybody was fine with it. Now, there's also some terms about, like, people were questioning the legality of this being shown. But again, I don't think there's any legal problems here. It's their footage. They can show what they want to show. I don't think there's really anything legal here. Because
it's all security footage.
Yeah, it's all security footage. I think they got that from the venue. Yes. And so it's like there's no legality of stuff here. But seeing the video, Perry, we'll go to you first. What did you see when you saw the video?
The Cult of Personality. That's what I saw. I saw Jungle Man come back. I saw Punk go up to him. They were talking. And then I saw CM Punk push him twice. And I didn't see somebody defend himself. I saw, whoa, whoa, whoa! And then he fell down, and then CM Punk choked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, I grew up watching Jungle Boy's father, Luke Perry.
Yeah.
And I can tell you something, man. Luke Perry would have fucking fought back.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Luke Perry.
Rest in peace. And apparently he's the only good one in that family. Oh. Hey, I praised Jungle Boy when he started, okay? And now the guy's a fuck. And by the way, we know he's got a bad attitude because Bully Ray said on Busted Open that he had an interaction with him that was very negative. He was big leaguing Bully Ray, and I'm like, you're gonna
There's people that have had interactions with Jungle Boy that say that he gives off like
serial killer vibes.
No, like nepo, like extreme nepo baby vibes. If you know what do you know what a nepo baby is?
I don't know. Explain it to me.
It's like nepotism. So it's like you got where you're at because of what you're like your father was or what you're like somebody before you essentially.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that he gives
written in the chat.
What? Oh shit.
What?
That's crazy.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, no. So he gives off nepo baby vibes to a lot of people that he's spoiled essentially, and he got everything that he got everything because of who his dad was essentially, and he got kind of accelerated in the wrestling.
His dad
business.
was a better human being than this guy. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His father never got in trouble, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying. His father respected the wrestler. You know, he got him a meeting with Dusty Rhodes and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that story. Born with a silver spoon. He was born with a silver spoon in his ass.
Yeah. But anyway, so it just didn't. Now, Jace, what did you think of the footage when you saw it?
When I saw it, I'm watching this and I'm like, everything Punk said was right. Like everything's on Ariel Helwani's show about him coming up to Jack and Jack basically getting in his face and saying all the shit that he said and seeing that. Like I'm watching this and I'm thinking, well, what he said was right, and I don't know why they're airing all this footage when Punk basically just said, hey, this is what happened. You want my answer when you're asking me this question about what happened backstage at that time? And here it is, and it just goes to show. And I'm watching this, and I'm seeing a room full of, 10, 15, 20 people there, and I'm pretty sure they can hear Punk and Jack going at it, and I'm like, nobody's going to separate this, or they're going to wait for punches to be thrown, or like we saw somebody to be choked for them to separate it. And props on Joe for breaking it up, because I think if he wasn't there, they probably, like I said before to Perry, they probably still be going at it right now.
It would be an O.J. Simpson situation. Oh wait,
yeah,
yeah. No, thankfully it did get nothing too serious happen. But, and then like I remember like when people were explaining what happened, they were saying that he lunged over the monitors towards Tony Khan, and I'm like, lunged over the monitor,
fucking pointed at him. Okay, number one, I didn't know the big fat security guard was Chris Hero. So that was shocking to me after I heard that.
Yeah.
The big fat security guard, Chris Hero, slammed CM Punk into the monitor by accident because he's trying to slam him into the wall.
Yeah. He's just trying
and the monitor tips and you see Tony Khan's arm go to the monitor.
Yeah.
And then you see Punk go, I fucking quit. Right?
Yeah.
And then he goes towards Tony, but they pull him back. And he goes, you're a fucking clown. This place is a joke. And then, Mr. I feared for my life, Punk went back to his locker room. They had to go get him Joe and Jerry Lynn to come out and do the match.
Yes.
So he comes back out at some point and does the match in front of, I'm fearing for my life right there behind the monitor. He wasn't fearing for his life then when he came back out, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back in and then he leaves. And that's it. He's done.
That's the thing too. He said on Ariel Helwani's podcast after he finished the match, he went back and ordered Nando's for all the guys in the locker room.
I don't even know what that is because I'm not from the UK, my man.
But it's like a chicken spot. It's like Popeyes or something.
Yeah, it's like a popular chicken chain.
But so he ordered
chicken. He ordered chicken McNuggets for these guys, or McChicken whatever they're called.
He was hanging out backstage, and security was like, "You don't need to leave." And then Punk was like, "Would it make it easier if I just leave? It would make your job easier. Like you could be honest with me, man. I'll just get out of here." And he was like, "Yeah, it would make it easier."
Yeah, and so he good if you left. We don't want you.
He just left. You know, but that's how much they feared for their life, is that they were giving him the option to stay if he really wanted to. That's how much they feared for. If somebody actually was threatening somebody's life, you would want them off the premises immediately.
Right away, exactly.
This is what they made it seem like. Meltzer and Alvarez and all these fucking idiots on the internet. They made it seem like Tony was slammed against the wall during the scuffle, and a monitor fell either next to him on his head. He went, "Ah!" as his thing was falling. This guy was sitting behind a fucking desk like Bill Gates in the fucking 80s back then. Programming a computer.
Yeah.
And the monitor was falling not towards him, but towards the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just trying to keep the monitor from falling. So that report that a monitor fell on this guy is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so there's reactions that are up from people within AEW. Within AEW.
Dude, the fans are upset. Tony Schiavone, he had his head down the whole fucking time.
Oh no, he looked.
He's been there
uncomfortable.
Before.
Yeah,
he looked uncomfortable as hell.
We'll talk about Renee Paquette.
Yeah,
Paquette.
Yeah,
she was completely uncomfortable with what they made her do.
Yeah. And so anyway,
this company's falling apart, man. The fucking wheels are falling off while they're on the highway here.
Yeah. So it says, so I'm gonna read this reactions notes real quick here. I just came out a few hours ago. It says most of the this is from Fightful. It says most of the reactions that we heard were very tepid, with many saying it was much of what they expected and that it was a one-night ratings ploy. There was talk of the mood decreasing backstage at AEW Dynamite after the footage aired. More of the dread of social media bullshit than anything else we heard. We learned that Tony Khan had the idea last week following Punk's interview with Helwani, and the numerous shots last week in the media from WWE personalities accelerated the decision. By late last week, creative was set for the video, and the decision was made to promote it right after WrestleMania was planned. Regarding the rumors that Young Bucks weren't in favor of the segment, we're told that isn't true, and they were fine with doing the angle. We're told FDR were given the heads up about the decision to promote it, and signed off on it, and we're in the line of thinking that if it adds to the storyline or buzz around it, that's fine. And we've heard of no issues between Punk and FDR.
What are they going to do? Say no and get fired?
Yeah.
Or bench?
Yeah.
The general response we heard from AEW talent was that they felt this added to the importance of having a huge show for AEW Dynasty. They didn't think the full pay-per-view schedule announcement following day was an accident. Within WWE, there was plenty of people talking about the situation, but most we spoke to were exhausted after an insane WrestleMania week. We heard no particularly surprised reactions or anything that happened that anyone didn't expect. CM Punk is not getting punished, scolded, or anything like that within the company.
Why would he?
Yeah, no, but they're just reiterating that because people were questioning that.
Yeah,
online.
Triple H is going to be like,
yeah,
you choked out a jobber. We're going to take away WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They probably all watch that shit together and we're fucking laughing.
Yeah.
These guys, come on.
It says that most said they simply didn't care and were watching out of curiosity. So they don't even give a shit. That's what they were saying.
They don't care.
A long time name that's been in WWE and AEW said that this is no worse than anything that happened during the Monday Night War era, and there are examples across the board of this happening back then. This was light. It says the prevailing hope backstage was that this hopefully benefits Jack Perry, both in reaction from the crowd wrestling in Chicago.
Benefit that guy? He's buried.
And then hopefully bringing him back. Well, the reason, the rumor is that he hasn't been back in AEW since all that because
Tony Khan was really mad. That's the headliner. Really mad. Not mad, but really mad.
He essentially blames Perry for costing him CM Punk.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cost him CM Punk. Yeah. But, by the way, Tony cost himself CM Punk because, like he said, when he said that, Punk said to him, fix that. And he goes, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
He's not a boss.
Exactly.
It says, elsewhere in the AEW locker room, there were natural, wish someone else would have gotten that TV time reaction. Several felt in the AEW felt like this was a waste, and they were in a no-win situation.
Can I ask you something? Whoa. Okay. Time out with these fucking wrestlers, okay? I'm always sick of this shit. Whenever they do a skit, somebody could have gotten that TV time. Go fuck yourself. It's entertainment. It's a TV show. Okay?
Well, they're saying this was a waste of time.
It was a waste of time. But what are you going to do, right? Your boss is doing. Go up to the boss. It's like with Vince. All these fucking people, I wish Vince didn't do that. Go up to Vince and fucking tell him that. But you're too scared to do it. Go up to Tony Khan and be like, listen, I think that was a waste of time. Well, what do you want me to do? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, these wrestlers, they tell Dave, oh, yeah, that could have been someone else. That could have been my time. Really? Your time? Then you go up to Tony and tell him. It's like these fucking devs. I'm being crunched. Ooh, yeah? Why is the game coming out broken? All I see you do is ride scooters around the office and you're on the top of the building eating fucking Chinese food. You don't look crunched to me. I'm sick of this bullshit with that. Anyway, go ahead.
So it says they felt like they were in a no-win situation after CM Punk's Alani interview. And all the references to AEW, which, you know, we talked about. Michael Cole referenced to AEW. Pat McAfee took a shot at Tony Khan and AEW.
Yeah, because they suck.
Yeah.
They were good. They were really good when we went 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great show. And they built up to CM Punk. They got the guy that they needed to get.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was good. And then they started this bullshit. And they're still doing this bullshit. The guy's not even there anymore. You know, this brings me to when they fired CM Punk. Mark Henry said, so the problem is gone. So there should be no more problems, right? And
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mark Henry was right.
And
he works there.
The CM Punk's not the CM Punk, the
CM Punk.
The AEW drama is never ending with that company. Every week it's something new.
Because they're fucking idiots. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
You see these guys tweeting in unison if they don't like what somebody said in the crowd. It's like, what the fuck world do we live in with these guys? The wrestlers didn't give a shit back in the day.
No.
They boo the Rock. Rock like, fuck you, and he go to the back.
That's it.
So now
you would see the Rock go, oh, mommy, oh, they cursed me out. Oh, what do I do? Like, he didn't see the Rock do that, or he didn't go type on AOL. He didn't go sit down with the guys at the AOL booth that they used to have and be like, oh, put this shit in the chat room. Fuck these people. This guy went back to the locker room and got ready and went back to the hotel. You know, he didn't care. They went out to the bar. They didn't give a shit. These guys today are all pussies. Every single one of them. They're not wrestlers. They're not tough. You know why people don't watch these shows anymore? Because when you're taller than half these motherfuckers that are there, okay? It looks like Cinderella and the 7 fucking dwarves, that goddamn federation.
Yeah.
When the people sitting in the front row are taller than these guys and can whoop their ass, they're not going to buy into this product. Big deal. You can do flippy floppy things. You're a weeb from Japan. All elite weebs, right? That's what we call this fucking company. Great. Nobody gives a fuck. You signed Okada. You spent so much money on this guy. $20 fucking million for one guy.
Oh, man, it was fucking.
And then you fire 10 guys. You say, "Oh, the music rights cost me more than one wrestler's contract for a year." Stop buying fucking music.
Yeah.
Stop hiring 75,000 guys. Get the guys that matter. They're bringing all these fucking guys from the indies that suck. And then the guys that they do bring in, they have Chris Jericho putting them over, and you never fucking see them ever again. But you see his motherfucking fat ass on TV every week.
Yep.
The guy looks like fucking, what's that guy's name? Greg the Hammer Valentine. Towards the end.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I bet you Jericho gave him this idea. And Jericho fucking sucks. Fuck you, Chris Jericho.
So now, today, 3 hours ago, Tony Khan goes on Twitter, and he tweets, just got some great news from TBS Network. Last night's
It's got great news. We got canceled.
Last night, Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite up 29% from last week, plus up 17% over the prior 6-week average. Thank you all for watching AEW Wednesdays. So
breaking fucking news. Hey, great. You use a guy that doesn't work for you anymore to get ratings.
Right.
What about next week? What about the week after? What about next month? This pay-per-view, no one's going to buy it. You know, they sliced off half their audience now because a lot of people that like AEW thought that what he did on Wednesday was petty. So you're going to lose those people too.
They're not.
You are fucked. This is the end. This is the sinking ship. We are witnessing the downfall of this company. And
they're not making us
people out there that are sitting there like, yeah, but we got great matches. Yeah, great. But you're not going to be able to fucking watch them when they're not business anymore.
Yeah. Like, they're not making us care about the product anymore. They're making us care about people who worked here like 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. And who's the number one trend on Twitter the next day? CM Punk, who hasn't worked there in almost a year.
CM Punk, you're right. He was number one on Twitter last night, and you know it wasn't AEW or Dynamite. Those were not even trending. CM Punk was trending, and Jungle Boy was trending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there are still some people saying that they didn't do this for ratings. They did this for ratings.
They did it for ratings.
Because they posted it on their YouTube, right, with the video, and then they removed it and posted it without the video.
Yes,
and they're scrubbing this video from the internet, which I grabbed.
If you were a Twitter account that put it up, you got a copyright claim.
We were going to show it here and go through it, but then they're striking everybody. And we understand their stuff is copyrighted, but this was surveillance footage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, apparently we're not allowed to show this. So we're not going to show it tonight, but we were going to break it down on this show. That's why the Tron was ready to go over here. But what are you going to do? And by the way, they said they were never going to do that shit when they first started. They said no WWE drama, and they said no, they weren't going to copyright strike people from posting their clips. They fucking lied about all that shit.
Yep, here we are.
And Kenny Omega, this guy has diverticulitis. He acts like he has full-blown fucking AIDS and he's in hospice. Okay? Get the fucking surgery, you goddamn pussy. What the hell's wrong with this guy? My mom had diverticulitis about 10, 15 years ago. She had the surgery immediately. Within 2 to 3 weeks, she was fine. Kenny Omega's going on 6 months going, I don't know what's wrong with me. My career might be over. Get the surgery, you fucking idiot.
He's promoting his streams on Twitter right now.
Brock Lesnar. Maybe that's how he got it. He was sitting on his ass for so long. Brock Lesnar had diverticulitis a few years ago.
Yeah.
The guy had it done, and that was it.
Went right back in the UFC.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, didn't he win?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he fucking won. This Kenny Omega's like, oh, my career is over. All right, then. Go sit on your ass. His ass is literally on fire, and he's doing nothing about it. He looks like Gene Wilder that took steroids, this guy. Kenny Omega.
Oh, damn. But yeah, so that's the Punk stuff. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to this, but I mean, it's a nothing burger in my opinion.
Richard,
it's literally just I think it's just a waste of time, and it literally was for ratings, and hopefully we never have to hear about this shit again.
Oh, we will. We will.
I hope not.
This is like the final time he could use CM Punk for anything. But I'm sure he's going to try to do something else. They'll probably do the Punk versus, they'll probably put on a Punk match on Dynamite or a Cody match.
Have someone going to come out dressed as Punk?
No, they'll take one of their old matches with him in it and they'll air it as like the main event or something. I guarantee you they'll do that. That's it. They can't. Nobody's working. They brought in Sasha Banks. She's not doing shit for the company. They brought in Okada. Nobody cares about this guy. Edge has been wrestling in front of 15 fucking people every Wednesday. Ooh, he cursed. He said fuck on TV. That's going to fucking get Edge over, man. The guy's like 85 years old. Nobody cares. Dude, what happened to Edge? Like, he's got like chunks of meat sticking out of his face now. Like, the glass is like melted into his face.
Oh, no. I still like Edge. It's just that Edge he's in a
He gave a rah-rah speech last week saying, we need to forget all the negativity, and then they do this.
And then Tony, his boss, brings up the negativity again.
You know who this helps? Yeah. By the way, Tony Khan, he's doing great work for WWE for free. He gave him 3 WrestleMania main events. He gave him CM Punk, which is going to be a SummerSlam main event. And now Drew McIntyre, he's going to benefit from all this shit.
Oh, he's going to have a field day with all this.
Oh, yeah.
Because when Punk gets better, they're going to they're going to make fun of this backstage thing.
100%. They're going to do a segment of
McIntyre, CM Punk saved Drew McIntyre's career because this guy, before Punk came back, they were saying how they weren't going to re-sign him.
Yeah.
Now that Punk is back, this guy took the ball and ran with it, man. Now they have to re-sign him.
Yep.
So he saved somebody's job, but not his own.
Nope.
This guy.
But yeah, now the other thing that happened with AEW, now this I'm 50-50 on, and I'll get into that now. But it's the Will Ospreay, Renee Paquette segment. So if people missed it over the weekend, a lot of people thought, and I think Triple H apparently was talking about people that didn't want to sign with WWE because they couldn't take the grind and all this other shit. They didn't want the
grind, yeah.
And there was rumors that Ospreay, this is before Triple H said this.
Let me tell you something. You guys know I don't like Triple H, but you know for a fact the guy was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Bro,
well, he confirmed that
you're working 1 day a week.
Yeah.
Versus touring the world for them, which is fine. You could do whatever you want. You could be on whatever schedule you want.
I think Ospreay one day will be in WWE. I think he's gonna be in WWE one day.
They better get rid of Triple H because I don't know how that's gonna work, my man.
I think he'll be in WWE because I like Will Ospreay. I'm not here to talk shit on him. I think he's very talented. He went to go to AEW. If it works better for his family to be in AEW, I don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is he's not lying. The guy didn't want to do the grind.
No, he's not lying. And Ospreay confirmed it essentially by saying it was about him because no one knew for sure if it was about him. And then he went on Twitter to address Triple H, or not Twitter, on Dynamite. There'd probably be more people watching on Twitter. There'd probably be more people watching on Twitter if he did that. But so he goes on the Dynamite and cuts this little promo. Renee Paquette's interviewing him out at the ring, and he made a comment about the only reason he's where he's at is because he was grinding on the boss's daughter. If you want to talk about grind, and that's a comment he made, which I mean, there's some truth to that, but at the same time, I don't know if it's very appropriate to say. I don't know if it's an appropriate thing to say. I get it's wrestling. I think he has every right to respond. If somebody's talking about you,
right, but you do that on another podcast or something. You don't do that on fucking
you don't do it on TV.
Yeah. Precious TV time, according to the guy that's backstage getting mad.
Yeah, and so they so he says it. Renee, who still has a good relationship with Triple H, even when John Moxley, her husband, left, and she was still there. And he had got hurt in Japan. Like Triple H made sure to check in on him, ask her if she was okay, if they needed anything, that they would cover it. So she's still very she has a very good relationship with Triple H, and she looked very uncomfortable with the comments that Ospreay was making. Yep. And they knew ahead of time what was going to be said. That this is it was also on Fightful today that it was Ospreay's idea to do it. He worked with the creative team. So they knew what he was going to say when he went out there. It's not something where he kind of was shooting and she didn't know. And so they sent her out there. They forced her out there anyway, knowing the relationship that she has with Triple H still. And I mean, I felt bad for her because I like Renee. I think she does a great job. I think that she's always been a really good interviewer from her early days when she was just on WWE DVDs. She's great. But I felt bad for her because she looked super uncomfortable in that clip. Did you see that clip, Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her face dropped. It was almost
Shivani and Renee basically telling you without telling you, we're fucking done with this shit. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Tony Schiavone because he's been here before.
Oh, yeah. I love
guy just can't catch a fucking break, man, no matter what this guy goes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he looked when they were showing that Tony Schiavone looked dead inside.
Yeah, he looked
because he
disgusted
knows
real
that
bad.
this is it. He's been here before. He knows exactly what's going to happen.
Well, they put that shot of him next to the shot of him from WCW when the whole finger poke of doom happened.
No, that was Bash at the Beach 2000.
Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach 2000 with the whole Russo
Here's the
shit,
thing,
right?
Schiavone, he never thought that was going to end, and it did.
Yeah.
Because Heenan kept telling him, like, this is it, man. It's over. And he goes, Turner owns it. It's never over. Yo, that thing died, and now he fucking knows that this shit is on its way out.
He sees the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
He's been there before, and it's sad because this guy, like we say, can't catch a break. He's one of the best announcers ever of all time. This guy.
Yeah, I love Schiavone. He's still really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been here before. He knows the signs. That's why he didn't go to TNA, because he was afraid something like that was going to happen with TNA.
Yeah.
I hope that Schiavone ends up in WWE at some point, like this current WWE, because I think they'll bring him in. They'll take care of him.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Whereas if Vince was there, it would have been a different story.
Well, how long did Schiavone work for WCW? Like, he worked for...
He was there for a long time, like over 20, years. Like going back to the Crockett days, Jim Crockett.
He went to WWF in like 91, 92 or something, but he was only there for like a year.
Yeah.
And then he went back to WCW.
Yeah.
So Flair and all those guys were jumping.
Yeah. No, he was there for years. I know that I remember reading before that Triple H like loves Tony Schiavone because Triple H is like a huge WCW nerd.
It was Vince and Kevin Dunn that didn't want him there.
Yeah. So I mean, I think with Triple H at the helm now, he would bring Schiavone in, probably put him in the Hall of Fame. You know, treat him. Yeah, treat him right. You know, because what he's doing out, man, I get it. You got a contract, you got to do what you got to do. But when he's a free agent, I would skedaddle.
Yeah,
get your money now. They're probably paying you well. Get your money and then fucking bounce, because he looked dead inside at that. That was
Maybe
rough.
he'll fucking quit next week. We don't even know.
He might. He might.
Like
I like Tony.
He looked like somebody murdered his whole family on the monitor, and he was just helpless.
He had to watch it.
It's like he had to watch it. I feel bad for the guy, but you know.
Yeah, same. Like I saw him on Conrad's podcast, and Conrad's asking him questions about the Punk thing, and Tony's like, "Can we just move on? I don't want to talk about this."
Because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
because he knows his backstage atmosphere at the locker room. He knows they're so toxic. This guy can't even make a comment, and I feel bad for the guy. He can't say nothing.
Yeah, like he had to go grab Punk from catering to handle Jack Perry.
And who set that up? Who said, Schiavone, go get this guy? Somebody told him something. He was probably set up, and that's why he feels like shit now.
Knows it. It might have been the other Tony.
That's not why he came back to wrestling.
No, not for shit like that. No,
no way. I still believe he's a great guy. So.
Oh yeah.
We met him. He was awesome to us, but not just the fact that we met him. Even if I didn't meet this guy, I would tell that this guy is being fucked with. He just can't say nothing because he needs a job.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks that they're in that position, these guys. They can't just fucking talk free. This company wasn't supposed to be like this. And, you know, it's kind of what Brandy Rhodes hinted at. They were sold something, and then they were told something completely different when they got there.
Yeah.
And same thing with CM Punk. He was sold on it being a certain way. He gets there, and it's totally not the way it was sold to him as, and he left.
They even tried to get separate shows just to satisfy Punk.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Collision was for.
And he even said, just get rid of me.
Yeah.
You
don't need that. But no.
And nobody wants me here.
Let's separate the shows, and we'll make sure the fans hate your guts. My God.
Yeah.
Like, CM Punk is like a god now on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because everything he said was confirmed for the most part. And the Elite look like shitheads. And they did it to themselves.
He was the number one trend last night.
Yeah, and they weren't. He was.
And every little thing that comes out about what happened backstage at All In makes that CM Punk Samoa Joe match even better. Like every time the fact they went out there and put out a banger, and
that match was really good.
Yeah, and he put on a banger.
They'll have that match again in WWE. Joe's contract is up this year.
Yeah.
You don't think Triple H is going to make a play for him?
Yeah.
What's Joe going to do in AEW?
Yeah.
He's already a short-term champion to drop it to Swerve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe deserves a main event at a SummerSlam or WrestleMania. They're going to get him back over there. We all know. By the way, Danhausen tweeted in support of CM Punk because he's fucking done with AEW. They won't book him.
Yeah.
So he's going to go over there. He's going to sell a bunch of fucking merchandise for them.
Well, the conspiracy about Danhausen was that he's not being booked because he's close friends with
it's not a conspiracy anymore.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus told me when Punk got fired, he goes, "Oh, it's always a conspiracy against Punk. They always don't want him there. But it's his fault." And I'm like, wait till we find out. And guess what? It was a conspiracy against the fucking guy because they all admit it now.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Like, everything was confirmed. I don't know. If you like AEW, great. Watch it, enjoy it, DVR, because they ain't going to be here for another 5 to 10 years. We've been here before.
And I want them to do good. I want them to succeed. But when you do shit like this, you're going to have people not watch your product anymore.
When you do shit like this, you got to get rid of everyone that's in charge. And you can't because the guy in charge owns everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not like Turner where you could get rid of Bischoff or Russo or the fucking Brad Siegel, Beanie Siegel we used to call him. Because the fucking rapper was Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Like Beanie Siegel's fucking WCW. Brad Siegel, the fucking lawyer for Ted Turner, was fucking running WCW. You can't replace the guy that owns this place.
No.
He won't let anyone replace him.
And you're signing all these free agents, and that half these people don't even know who they are. Like they're not even giving us like they could so easily because they're partners with New Japan. They could get all this footage, put it on their social media, and promote these guys. But they're not doing that. They're just putting them on TV. Be like having Excalibur explain in 5 minutes.
Tony Schiavone needs to pull that motherfucker's mask off when he quits on live TV. I quit. Oh, okay. And he pulls his mask off.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's more people on Twitter than watch the show every week. So put this shit on Twitter. Make these people care about these guys, but they're not doing that. They're I just signed Okada for $20 million while half of these
nobody
people
knows who the fuck
is
he
Okada. Who is Okada? Right, exactly.
He's a Japanese Ken doll. That's all he is.
Right.
He looks like Ken.
Right, I know who he is.
If I was this guy Tony Khan, he would come out in the Barbie gimmick. If you're gonna pay money for shit, pay money for the Barbie thing. Have this guy come out. We got Ken from Barbie. He's gonna wrestle tonight.
Yeah.
He comes out with the thing. You get Margot Robbie to come down with him for the pay-per-view.
People will watch that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Be like, wow, Ken wrestles for fun. No, Okada. Okay, fucking 6 people in the crowd know who he is. All the neckbeards that live with their moms in their basements that eat the Hot Pockets. The fucking beards are all over. Dude, my table, okay? Their beard fucking is like a rug on the damn table. They use their beards, They use their beard as a fucking mouse pad.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Enough of this bullshit.
Or a coaster.
But anyway, that's the AEW stuff. And
you think Paige will sleep with me?
Yeah, she even tweeted the other day, it's been months since I wrestled.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she was brought in to do tag matches with Punk.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess who got that honor? Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho wanted to be CM Punk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jericho, there's something called Ozempic. You might want to fucking go out and buy that.
Jericho's a whole new can of worms. Like all that allegation shit with Jericho.
Single-handedly destroyed this company. Because instead of guiding Tony properly, he guided him into the fucking gutter. He was worse than Hogan. Hogan was just worried about himself. Jericho was worried about himself and what he thought wrestling should be. And it's like, this ain't your company, my man.
Yep.
And Tony Khan doesn't know. He thinks he's being helpful and nice to him, and he's getting worked. And the guy has destroyed this company. ooh, we're gonna put over Daniel Garcia, the guy that fucking does this shit like an idiot. Bro, nobody cares about that guy. You think he's gonna go to WrestleMania in 5 years? Ooh. That guy's gonna be fucking dancing in the strip joint for midgets. Going, ooh. You're laughing, Nick, because it's true.
It's just
I don't have no NDA. These guys are fucking idiots. They're all stupid. They bring all these morons in. What happened to my guy's private party? They were like the new age Dudley boys, these guys.
Yeah, they were cool.
They bring them in. They have good matches with the Bucks, and then the Bucks just fucking sideline them, and they put him with Matt Hardy, who, by the way, is a free agent. He's done with them.
Yeah, he's gone.
Because Sammy Guevara tried to kill his ass, but that's okay, because Punk was the problem, remember? Private Party. What are they doing? They should have been the tag team champions years ago.
Yeah.
Instead, those are the jobber guys. Those were the good guys that you brought in. Then Matt Hardy comes in, and then he's out. After they tried to kill him, then this guy tried to kill his brother, and it's like, we're leaving. Did you guys see Forbes?
They bring in Jeff, and then they try to bring the Hardy Boys back. Then Jeff gets in trouble for the 50th time.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy can't stop. Just put the guy in jail already. Throw away the key. He'll escape, and he'll still screw up.
To answer the chat, I did see the Forbes thing. Did you see the Forbes
Eli,
thing?
What's up? I saw the Forbes. They fucking listed it as a match last night.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Jack
CM Punk versus Jack.
Yeah.
Well, Punk won, right? As always.
Yeah.
But
Jack Perry's career is destroyed. He might as well go start a fucking midget strip joint with that guy, Garcia.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back.
Well, they could bring him back at the pay-per-view. He could help the Bucks beat FTR.
Yeah.
If this is what they're setting up, bravo. Like, fucking one guy in the front row is going to care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? One neckbeard in the front row.
Well, I heard after they showed the fucking video last night, the crowd was chanting CM Punk.
They were!
Yeah. There was crowd footage of them chanting CM Punk.
Yeah. That's... Like,
what does that do? The guy beat the shit out of one of their guys. The WWE, the top WWE guy right now, beat the shit out of one of their jobber guys on camera.
Yeah.
You just destroyed that kid's career because no matter where that kid's going to go now, he's going to get CM Punk chance. CM Punk chance forever.
It's all about that IG post that Punk posted later with the mission accomplished shit.
Yeah. They did exactly what they were set out to do, right?
Yep, exactly. That's all Punk had to do. He didn't have to like say anything or make a video. Just that post explains it all.
You won't hear anything from Punk's side anymore about this.
No,
he said his piece.
Already. Yeah.
When they fucking do got a business, we can finally hear what happened at Brawl In, Brawl Out.
Yeah. But let's get into WrestleMania because WrestleMania was this weekend. He has an NDA as well. The dog does.
Poor Larry. Shout out to Larry.
Shout out to Larry. Jesus Christ. But
Larry's awesome.
Yeah, let's get
the Larry toy. The Punk toy with the Larry toy.
Yeah.
I ordered that. It was like $50 fucking dollars, but I got
it. Let's get into WrestleMania. WrestleMania was 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. WrestleMania 40 live in Philly. Night 1, it was freezing fucking balls. It was like barely 40 degrees.
I heard you got kicked out of Raw, Nick.
Oh, I got kicked out of Raw? No, that's not what happened. Anthony got fucking... Did Anthony tell the story or no?
He told the story, but he didn't tell the story. Because he's like, oh yeah, they refunded me the tickets. I'm like, why did they refund you the ticket? Oh, some asshole on StubHub. What happened on StubHub?
No.
Oh, we had to get back in the car. It's like, what happened?
Here's the quick, before we get into WrestleMania. So I was going to go to the Raw after WrestleMania. Anthony brought up the idea of going to the Raw after WrestleMania. I'm like, look, if you could find decent tickets, and he was like, let's wait until like 2 hours or so before the show because we only live 30 minutes from the arena. So like it will literally take us 30 minutes to get there. Let's wait like till like I don't know, like 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and get the tickets. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me know if you find anything. He finds 3 tickets. It was me and his friend Tyler. 3 tickets that were like the third like level, but it was like one of the first few rows. So you good?
Yeah, I'm listening.
It was the third level was one of the first few rows, and it was like I think it was like came out to like $70 or $80 a ticket. We were like, "Fuck, we'll take that."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let's go. So he buys the tickets at like 6:00. We leave shortly after that. We get to the arena about 7:00. They start taping main event at 7:30. Right? We buy the tickets, drive to the arena, park, walk to the arena, and we're still waiting for these tickets from the guy on StubHub. Still waiting for him. And I'm like, well, sometimes they wait until the actual time on the tickets. So let's wait until 7:30. So we get up there. We're literally walking up. We even did an interview. Some guy interviewed us for like a podcast or something. Yeah. And we talked about like he was running. It was SundaySlam.tv apparently, and it was like they had this big ass camera. He had microphones, and he was interviewing us about WrestleMania weekend. Anyway, we finally 7:30 comes. Anthony hits up StubHub support. They're like, "Yo, we'll look into it. Whatever." Right? So we're waiting there. We're waiting. They finally hit us back at like 7:40. And he's like, "Oh yeah, the seller cannot send you the tickets, so we're gonna have to give you a refund." And he's like, "What do you mean the seller can't send me the tickets? Like we bought them 2.5 hours ago. Why can't he send the tickets?" They're like, "Oh well, he can't send the tickets, so we're gonna give you a full refund." So yeah, my guess is, and this happened to me before years ago with StubHub for the baseball game. But he might have had those tickets on sale on another website as well.
Ticketmaster. What's with the StubHub shit?
Well, there was no more tickets on Ticketmaster.
Wow.
It was gone. The place was sold. That thing was filled to the fucking rafters.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. But anyway, I've never had a problem with StubHub except for like one time years ago. I was going to go to a baseball game. It ended up working out, but I was going to go to a Yankee game. And I bought the tickets on StubHub, and then the guy said he couldn't send them because he had them up for sale on another site as well that was similar to StubHub. And the guy bought them like a minute before I bought them. So in that time, he didn't have enough time to take them off of StubHub. So like technically, that guy got the tickets and I didn't because he bought them a minute before I did. So I'm guessing that might be what happened here. But so we're like, fuck it. So I wasn't really pissed off. I felt bad for Ant because originally they were saying it was going to be 5 to 8 business days to get his money back.
Oh shit!
But he got his money back by the time we got back to the car.
He invited all of us to go, but it was the eclipse. I was like, I got to go to the eclipse, man.
Yeah.
So imagine if that was all of our money.
So we're walking. We're literally walking back. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube TV and at least like watch some of it.
Be the only one being choked that night.
Damn. So I was watching, like, so we were walking back to the car. I'm like, I'm just gonna pull it up on YouTube TV and like watch it.
Yeah.
A little bit, see what's happening. And as soon as we're walking back to the car and I pull it up, I just hear the Rock's music. I'm like, God damn it, man. God damn it. It was like Rock was there, Cena was there, Punk was there. It was like some of the people I haven't seen live in years.
Yeah.
Like we're there. So it's like it just
this ends up a good story because after Raw, they all went to your house, the wrestlers.
Yes.
They broke all your shit.
Yep. They all came in like Sting in that old Sprite commercial. They were like wrestling, like all of us.
Where was Sting, man? This guy quit AEW to go to WWE. He didn't show up.
Jesus Christ. But
even Sting wanted to get out, man. Holy shit.
And we're gonna get into Raw in a little bit. But let's run down the WrestleMania cards real quick. We'll focus more and more on the important matches. But I thought what did you guys think of overall of both nights of WrestleMania? Before we get into it.
Raw was good. The opening. I missed the Jade Cargill debut because she signed to SmackDown, but they had her debut on Raw. Which means at the draft, they're probably going to put her back on Raw. So it's like, why'd you even sign her to SmackDown?
Well, what did you guys think? What did you think of WrestleMania overall?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Amazing WrestleMania. I liked it a lot.
The one thing I didn't like was no Stone Cold at the end.
it seemed like, and we'll get into that. It seemed like that spot was for him, and they couldn't get him for whatever reason.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm thinking.
It seemed like that spot was for him, and I don't know if it was scheduling.
That would have made the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Because
a stunner from Stone Cold to Rock.
Because everybody else they said was going to run it, or there was rumored to run out, ran out, except for him.
You knew the minute Solo got in the ring, you knew, okay, Cena's going to run.
Cena's coming out, yeah.
He put Cena out.
Yeah.
And then Rock comes out.
Rock is in there.
Then it was Jay.
Rock's taking his time, and they're like, oh, that glass is going to break. And they keep showing the fucking Tron behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And you're dong. And I'm like, come on, man. What the fuck? Like, why does Undertaker care about Rock all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll go into night one. Opener. Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. I love this match. Rhea Ripley retained.
From Aliens?
Yes. I thought it was a really good opener for WrestleMania. They kicked ass. And Rhea Ripley retained.
You know what's funny?
Great move.
Yeah.
Somebody said to Solid Monster, what if that match opens WrestleMania? He goes, I hope not. That would be a bad move. And they fucking open WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was a good move. I thought it was a good move, and I thought they nailed it. So
yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't like it as much as I did Rhea and Charlotte from last year, but it was still good.
I don't like Becky Lynch. I thought she was horrible in the ring. And
apparently she had like a 103-degree fever and strep throat.
Yeah, she was also wrestling sick.
And there was remember, after night one, after the Rock bottom, there was a cough drop on the announce table. She gave the strep throat to Michael Cole.
But
there was a random cough drop on the table.
But overall, I thought it was a solid opener.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Then you had the 6-pack tag team ladder match. That was Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, Awesome Truth, Judgment Day, DIY, New Day, and the New Catch Republic.
Can you fucking fire these guys? They're such fucking idiots. They come out dressed as Triple H and Shawn Michaels from DX, and I'm like, these guys are ridiculous. And not in a good way, in a stupid way.
Well, you know why
a couple of kindergartners, these guys.
Well, you know why they did. Well, you know why they did that, right?
Because Triple H can't wrestle.
No, because fucking what's his face?
R-Truth.
R-Truth keeps calling them Triple H and fucking Shawn Michaels because
he keeps calling them.
You know, Johnny Gargano used to call Triple H and Shawn Michaels Wrestling Dad number 1 and Wrestling Dad number 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, when you're kissing ass that hard, like, just get this guy out of the company.
But I thought it was
like
good.
3 feet tall.
I thought it was good. The ladders look cheaper. I don't know if the ladders were breaking more easy. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. But
I did. I don't know if it was the weather, but one of those ladder legs was like broken, and you can see the referee trying to tell Jamie them, like, "Yo, the ladder's gonna break. Don't climb it."
Yeah. And he climbed it anyway, and it almost fell over. Like it was like that shit could have been scary.
When I saw that, I'm like, why is she grabbing his leg? And I'm like, oh, the fucking ladder's about to break underneath.
Well, now the tag titles are ununified now because A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller won one set of titles, and the Awesome Truth won the other set of titles. And it was R-Truth's first win at WrestleMania.
Wow! After all this time, this guy's been in the company since 2000.
Yeah, and his first win at WrestleMania, and good for R-Truth. If I didn't know who R-Truth was, you told me he was 50. I tell you, in his 50s, I would say you're lying. That dude does not look.
That
50.
dude does not look 50. No,
at all. A fucking age.
Yeah, no, they both look good.
He looks like Lord Farquhar, Ms.
Lord Farquhar.
Yeah. Or fucking Shrek.
Yeah,
Lord Farquhar.
Then you had it was kind of like it was definitely a filler match. It was Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom. Mysterio.
This match sucked.
I thought it was okay, and they had Jason Kelsey run in from the Eagles with Lane Johnson.
Yeah, for the Philly crowd.
And little side note,
the racist dad.
A little side note, Jason Kelsey and what the hell's that name? I just said his name. The fuck is his name? Lane Johnson. Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson from the Eagles. They both trained.
Dreadful. What's up?
They both trained for about a week and a half, like doing and they're gonna at a Monster Wrestling Factory in Deptford, like right up, like about 20 minutes from here. And so they and Jason Kelsey apparently is going back for more training. So I don't know if he wants to actually
These
jump.
Are two huge fat guys.
Yeah, no, Jason Kelsey is incredibly athletic, for his size. He was an offensive line.
Well, he can tag with Kevin Owens, and they could go to McDonald's together. How about that?
Bro, if they could get the Kelsey family in at WWE and they can get Taylor Swift at the fucking
man
at the shows.
Yeah. Just like David Otunga was gonna get his girlfriend to fucking sing at SummerSlam, and that never happened.
Oh, fucking
Jennifer
Hudson.
Yeah.
But
remember that? That was the big thing. Oh, he's gonna get his girlfriend. No, he never got his girlfriend to sing there. She didn't want to do it. Taylor Swift ain't gonna do this shit. Although you do know that Taylor Swift used to be the babysitter for Jeff Jarrett's children.
Yeah, I did. I do remember that. That's kind
crazy,
of
right? That's a crazy fact.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Then a lot of people online were split on this match. I didn't think it was that bad. Jimmy versus Jey Uso. A lot of people said shit on it online.
I don't
think it was that bad.
I didn't listen. I don't know why it was on WrestleMania, because it was more. It was. I get why people shit on it. I don't agree with that though. It's like whatever. It's on WrestleMania. It was like a SmackDown match on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's all
it was more of a TV match than a Mania match.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it was bad.
And then they showed the ass wipes as the sponsor.
Dude wipes.
Yeah, it's like, bro, their dad wiggled his ass in people's faces.
Yeah. Oh my god. But I thought that it was good, and Jey Uso got the win as he should have. And it was a good little match. It was like 10 minutes. It was fine.
Mysterio won like a heel. What?
Then
that promo video was really good.
Yes, the promo video before the Jimmy and Jay.
It was really, really good.
The I'm My Brother's Keeper video.
Yeah.
Fire. That was such a good.
But I thought they settled this. I thought they were fighting like a year ago. I thought they settled this already.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, we never really got an explanation why, Jimmy went back into the bloodline. Because remember, he also.
I don't know who the fuck is who. One was wearing red, one was wearing blue. The one guy looks like fucking Godfather. The other guy looks like MVP. So I don't know what's going on.
But then you had the WrestleMania debut for Jade Cargill. It was Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Damage Control.
Fantastic.
Again, yeah. Really good. They only got 8 minutes, but they did a lot with their 8 minutes. And Cargill, Bianca, and Naomi picked up the win. Good solid little match. They got a little bit of time. They did the most they could with it. They've been making Jade Cargill look like a star so far.
Oh yeah.
So can't wait to see her develop more. Then I love the main event, but I love this match as well. Sami Zayn and Gunther, they fucking killed it. They killed it. Sorry.
That was the match of the night for me.
Gunther needs to beat Cody Rhodes. I'm telling you.
I think that's why they took the title off.
Yeah.
But the storytelling in this match,
he should have beat him on Raw.
Great. Yeah.
I would have had Gunther come out on Raw and beat Cody for the title.
And Gunther wasn't on Raw, right? He wasn't even nowhere to be found.
No, he wasn't. It was just
Imperium. Yeah. But
he's writing his resignation.
But no,
maybe he drank the poison.
But I loved this match, and the pop that Sammy got was awesome. And it was
why is Sami Zayn's wife look like she's 65 years old?
She's not 65 years old, man.
Bro, she looks fucking like his mother. How old is this lady he's married to?
I don't know.
That's
not Sammy's child. That's his brother.
Sammy's got to be pushing 40 now.
Yeah, his wife looks like she's 65.
I think Sam's like 38 right now, or 39.
Man, he's married to some old lady, huh?
I like this match a lot.
Oh, this match was fantastic.
And
this match was great.
They fucking killed it. So, then you get to the main event, Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And this was a 44-minute match. You want to talk about dragging it out, but it for this match it should have been 44 minutes. They went inside the ring, outside the ring. There was shenanigans afoot, of course.
Rock had some water breaks.
Yeah, Rock had some water breaks. Rock physically looked really good. I don't know if he could have done a singles match, but He looked great. Like his body looked like he was in better shape than he was for his matches with Cena.
Bro, Cody Rhodes looked like a little school kid compared to The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rock was
Rollins
fucking
did
huge.
too.
Roman Reigns kind of looked like a school kid compared to The Rock. You put most people up against next to The Rock,
they're
gonna look like fucking like kids. So it's like it just but it was a really good match, and they ended up winning, and they made it bloodline rules for night 2. A lot of people complained about the crowd this match. I will tell you from people I know that were there, it was cold as shit.
It was fucking cold. They were like
and that was
6-7 hours in. I mean, what do you want?
I heard people were getting sick and catching colds from being there.
And night 2, they were on fire. Night 2, the crowd was on fire for night 2, and it was a nicer day out. So it was So anyway, go to night 2. Now, the MVP of this fucking weekend too, besides The Rock and Cody, might be Seth Rollins, because that man wrestled a 44-minute main event and then opened the next night against Drew McIntyre. That man was, after coming back from a knee injury, like that man is a fucking warrior, and he was involved in a main event. Technically, again, like you want to talk about a tough son of a bitch? That man wrestled a total of like an hour and 10 minutes.
I love how
weekend.
Punk fucking swiped his leg and he fucking fell.
Yeah,
that was so funny.
Yeah, but yeah. So Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. CM Punk on commentary. CM Punk was great on commentary, and the match was really good. Drew McIntyre ended up pinning Seth Rollins and was celebrating. He finally got his moment.
Does anybody think what I think? Drew McIntyre going up against Seth Rollins, it looked like a mini version of himself.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny. He actually tweeted during the match too.
Yes,
he sent out a tweet.
That was funny. Like, bored at work, LOL.
Dude, his wife was in the front row with her boyfriend. Because he's like, that's my wife, and then she's kissing the guy next to her. It's like, and that's his wife's boyfriend. Like,
well,
what's with this guy?
But anyway,
he's wearing a skirt for other reasons.
So Drew McIntyre picks up the win.
He just spit out his water. You see that?
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. That was funny.
He's gonna take that sword and kill that guy like the Power Ranger.
Yeah, you got the Megazord sword.
Yeah. So Drew McIntyre wins and then seductively crawls the CM Punk over the table. Like it looked like it was like a porn was about to start.
Maybe he
like,
wants him to be his wife's girlfriend too, boyfriend too. I don't fucking know.
So
I saw a tweet of that video and somebody playing like some like porno music while Drew's crawling on the table. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. But as so he's crawling over to Punk. Punk grabs his leg and like flings him back onto the table.
Wow.
Yeah. It looked like a cartoon. Like it looked like some shit out of like Looney Tunes.
Punk just goes like this and he goes.
Yeah.
Like he slipped on a banana peel.
Yeah,
there was a banana peel on the table.
Punk then takes off the cast on his arm and hits him with the cast.
That was funny. It got to the point he beat him with that cast that the crowd started to boo.
Yeah.
Right when the crowd booed, that's when the music hit.
Yeah, then Damian Priest or the Judgment Day's music hits, and shenanigans are afoot. Punk starts laughing, and also, did you notice what Punk did? Do you notice what Punk did when the music hit? He did the meme. The Judgment Day meme.
When they interrupted.
Yeah, when they like the meme on like Twitter is like, the CM Punk meme when he's like it's like the clip where he's in the ring and then they play the Judgment Day music over it and he goes like this.
Do the head turn.
Yeah. He did the exact head turn from the meme and I'm like, that's hilarious that he did that. And then fucking Damian Priest comes out, cashes in his money in the bank and hits the choke slam that he does on fucking Drew McIntyre, and bisexual Undertaker is your new world heavyweight champion. And it is, yeah. I mean, hey, man, I'm happy for Damian Priest. I think this is probably
First
a
Puerto
transition.
Rican world champion, apparently, right?
Yeah, he's from New York.
Since
He
Pedro
was
Morales.
Yeah, since him.
Yeah, he actually like was born in Puerto Rico, but I think he grew up in the Bronx.
That's where they're all from.
Yeah, is what Vince would say.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But anyway, yeah, no, he was at the Yankee game this weekend with the title and shit. Like, he's a huge Yankee fan, so that was cool to see him there. But yeah, no, good for him, man. He got his moment, and this adds to the Drew and Punk feud. This adds to it. Punk was laughing, sitting, on the table,
well, he
clapping.
blames Punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of that lady watching the match on her TV? And she's like, "Leave, leave, leave!" And then
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
And she's like, "I told you to fucking leave. I told you to fucking leave.
Why didn't you leave? I told him to leave." Yeah, I saw that.
At least he likes the Yanks. Hockey fan. What's going on?
What's up, hockey fan?
Hockey fan didn't even know last night that they were airing the Punk footage. Because he was like, "What footage?" And then he left the chat before I got around to it. Sure he knows now.
But yeah, good opener. They did the whole cash-in thing. It adds to the Punk and McIntyre feud. I liked it. I thought they did a good job with that stuff.
Oh yeah, it was great.
And then you have this was okay for what it was. Philadelphia street fight with Bubba Ray Dudley as their special guest referee. It was the Pride.
That was fucking Alex Jones, man. That wasn't no fucking Bubba Ray Dudley.
The Pride versus the Final Testament. Also, Paul Ellering's first time at a WrestleMania, which I was like, what the fuck? How is that possible? But
he wasn't at WrestleMania like fucking 6 with them or 5 or whatever.
No, I know. It said it was his first time ever at WrestleMania.
Wow.
So, and the Pride ended up winning. This was your typical street fight. There was tables, there was trash cans, there was kendo sticks.
This match sucked.
I mean, it was a filler match. It was definitely a filler match.
Yeah.
It was 8 minutes.
That guy carrying Cross, I feel bad for the guy, but I don't think he's going to fucking make any.
Dude, I know he was pissed when he put him on the table and it just broke.
Yeah.
Well, that was another thing.
He's too fat.
Well, I don't know if they
match on Raw now.
But
Bronson Reed could have fit on that table without breaking it.
Would you say a meat man match?
Yeah, it's Monday Night Meat Slap. That's what they call the matches. They have the fat guys fight each other now on Raw.
That was it. I still remember what was it, the like kind of where that stemmed from, the Big E clip where he was talking about how he wanted his dream opponent was Goldberg. Like, that's where that comes from. I don't know if you ever seen that clip of Big E.
Why don't they bring Goldberg back? He's a free agent. Come on.
Yeah, Goldberg wants a retirement match.
But Big E was like, Big E said he was like, my dream opponent is Goldberg. He was like, y'all want a 5-star classic? Nah, just me and Goldberg. He was like, 2 big meaty men slapping meat.
That's what they call it. Meat slap Monday. These guys. Yep.
Yeah. 2 big and Big E was dying laughing so hard he couldn't.
If Big E is able to return, he should face Goldberg in a retirement match. He should.
By the way,
Big
E did a really good job with the kickoff show stuff this weekend, man.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I'm happy he's still doing stuff and in the mix. I know he's still kind of evaluating stuff with his neck and stuff like that. That's scary.
Be very careful with that, man.
Yeah,
be paralyzed.
I'm hoping the best for him. Big E's the shit. So
yeah, he's cool.
Then you had another match I think could have been on SmackDown, LA Knight and AJ Styles.
This match fucking sucked, dude.
I thought it was fine, but it was
this was like a fucking Sunday Night Heat match. Like, come on. This is like TNA on the grand stage. Get this shit out of here. AJ Styles, man, cut the soccer mom haircut. I mean, come on.
He got new music.
I thought LA Knight was fighting with some old lady in the crowd.
Both AJ Styles WWE themes have sucked. I love AJ.
Yeah.
Both his themes have sucked in WWE. I mean, it's not just him. The WWE themes, if it's not like an outside band doing the theme, the theme sucks. That Def Rebel people who are doing the music right now are terrible. The people that were before them, who apparently had a falling out and they broke up as a group, and that's why they left CFO. Those guys kicked ass. I don't know what this Def Rebel people are
Jim
doing.
Johnston kicked ass.
Well, yeah,
Jim
Johnston kicked ass. He's been gone for over a decade now.
Yeah, Vince got rid of him, but even Tony Khan won't bring him in. Nobody wants to bring this guy in.
Just have these guys get their favorite bands to do fucking songs. Just fuck it. Just do it.
Yeah,
all the best ones do it. Punk's music is great because he has cult of personality. Fucking Rhea Ripley's music fucking is great because she's got fucking what's the fucking
dude, that
Motionless in White.
Motionless in White. Yeah,
the singer looked exactly like her. It was kind of freaky. The makeup.
Yeah, she used to have her hair cut.
We thought that was her singing at first. We're like, wait a minute, what happened here?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, and even like the Judgment Day, like Alter Bridge doing like that song is fucking awesome. I love that song.
Yeah, I like that song.
The other side. So it's like all the best like themes are done by like outside bands. Just fucking do that.
Rhea Ripley 2.0. Yeah, that guy was fucking weird.
All of AJ's themes pre WWE were like amazing. All of them.
Yeah, and
just call up TNA. Be like, can we use this guy's music? We'll give you $5.
No, my favorite one was when he left TNA and he first was on the Indies. He used I think it was Demigods. I think it was called.
Oh, his Ring of Honor theme.
Yes, that was that was fire. That was
that song is I love that song.
When he was the IWGP champion, that shit was heat.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like this was again okay match, but again it was a SmackDown match. It was what it was.
Yeah.
It like, but again it was just filler. Then you had Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. This was good. I like this. I liked this match. I did. I liked it. Thought they did a lot. I was not expecting iShow Speed, the streamer, to be on the fucking on the show.
He kept calling Randy Orton the N-word. Like this guy was going crazy out there.
And then Randy Orton barked at him, which is like
funniest part of that match.
That was funny when he barked at him.
Yeah,
because then Randy Orton barked at him when he gave him the RKO.
Yeah,
when he took the cover off and Randy Orton just like kicked him.
Oh, when he kicked him in the top flew.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
I thought
Corey Graves.
I thought it was Cena because he had a shirt on underneath.
Corey Graves killed me when he said this is Sparta when Randy kicked him.
Oh
I died when he said that.
The man who couldn't secure the Raw tickets is in the chat room right now. What's up, Anthony? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Randy Orton and his steroid gut. That's just called Poughkeepsie fat.
He's also was he 40 now? Like Randy Orton's got like the dad gut.
Frank sees him at the mall all the time.
But yeah, I thought it was a fun match. Logan Paul ended up winning. No shocker there.
Randy almost flew off that golf cart when Kevin Owens drove it to the ring. He told KO, man, you better slow down or I'm gonna fly off this fucking thing.
Kevin Owens, he's so fat he had to use a golf cart.
They were having fun. It was a good match.
Again, Kevin Owens, you got Ozempic. What the fuck you doing, man? Your big fat ass can afford that.
But
they take steroids, but they don't take the fucking shots they need to take. These guys, huh?
But yeah, it was a fun match. And yeah, Logan Paul retained. No shocker there. Then my second favorite match of this night, Bayley and Io Sky. I love this match. I loved it from start to finish. Thought the story they told was great. I thought this was on par with the Sami Zayn and Gunther match. I thought it was awesome. Bayley ends up defeating Io Sky to become the new women's champion. I loved it. I thought it was better than the Ripley and Becky match. And I like the Ripley Becky match, but this one was better than that.
Because like I said, Becky Lynch sucked at wrestling.
But
she's horrible, man. I don't know how she's in WWE. Like, they put her on Jeopardy. She got every fucking question wrong.
Oh, I saw that.
Every question wrong. That.
She was like the first one to ever do that
in history of Jeopardy. It's like, if you're gonna put somebody on there from WWE, put someone on there that knows how to play Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Don't put her on there because she's promoting the product. She made the company look stupid.
Yep.
Anyway, she's horrible. She sucks. In my opinion, she sucks.
But Bayley and Io Sky was great, and Bayley ended up getting the win. And yeah, I was happy with that. Then we go into the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, a Bloodline Rules match for the Universal Championship. This was awesome. This was it was insane. It was overbooked as hell, but this match needed to be overbooked as hell.
Yeah.
They built this up. Essentially, you knew what this match was going to be way ahead of time. You knew this match was going to be run-ins. It was going to be once, especially when they made a Bloodline rules. It was like, okay, this is going to be a fucking shit show.
Oh,
I was shocked. I was shocked Rock didn't come out sooner. Look, I thought we were going to see all the Bloodline down there the whole time. I thought they were going to be lumberjacks or some shit.
I was shocked Heyman didn't have the ECW guys show up with barbed wire and attack Cody Rhodes.
This match was awesome. Like Cody and Roman Reigns have a really good chemistry in the ring together. And they just anytime they're together, they do a great job. Tons of near falls here. Cody kicked out of fucking like 7 spears. Roman kicked out like 7 crossroads. Then so we get to the run-ins. First, Jimmy Uso comes out of the bottom of the ring. He gets a he super kicks Cody. Then Jey Uso comes out. They start fighting on the ramp and then fly off the ramp through a table that's just magically set up there. Right? But they had to get them out of the picture. Then Cody almost wins again with a crossroads. And then Solo comes out from under the ring, gives him the Samoan spike, and then they
like last year.
Then they do the spike and the spear at the same time to try to pin him. He kicks out. Then Cena comes out. His music hits because you know Solo and whatever.
Solo put him
comes out. Yeah, he comes out. Fucking he ate him through the table, right? That's what he did. He ate him through the table.
Yeah, through the table.
Yeah, gave him the attitude adjustment through the table. Then got back in the ring. The Rock comes out. They do the stare down, which was very, very eerily similar to the Hogan Rock stare down.
Because they do the stare down, and then Rock just fucking goes to rock bottom. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro!" Rock bottoms him and gets him out of there. That was fucking funny. That just goes to show Cena wasn't shit towards the Rock.
So he rock bottoms Cena
twice in a lifetime, baby.
Then takes then takes the belt off, the Mama Rhodes belt, and is going to whip Cena.
Cody.
We're going to whip Cody. That's when the Shield music hits. The Shield music hits.
Frank thought it was Moxley. I was like, it's not Moxley. Just some
people thought Moxley was going to come out.
That would have been insane if it was. That would have been nuts. But anyway, the Shield music hits, and it's Seth Rollins in the full Shield getup. He gets Superman punched by Roman Reigns as he's entering the ring with a chair. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Roman hit him with the chair, and Michael Cole was like, "Payback." Yeah, payback for like 10 years ago when he hit.
Well, yes, but it was like I'll get into that and why that's such great storytelling to me in a little bit. So
I'll always be your shield. I know. Go ahead.
Yeah, he punches him out. So then, the lights go out. Lights go out. The dong hits. It's fucking.
The dong? You mean the gong?
The gong, the dong, whatever.
Undertaker slapped his dick against the gong?
Yes. All these years, that's how the sound is made. I just figured it out. And it was The Undertaker. Show. The Undertaker then stares down The Rock. The Rock's like he's seeing a ghost. He gives The Rock a choke slam. The Rock sells the shit out of it.
He's dressed like Elvis The Rock, by the way, which was fucking hilarious.
Those pants were crazy. I don't know what the fuck.
Dude, Final Boss Rock is the best Rock.
The way The Rock sold Roman Spear was hilarious too.
Oh, bro, the memes the next day of that were my god.
Peter Griffin meme is all over the place.
Yeah. It just that shit was. But so he gets choke slammed. Then the lights go out. Undertaker's gone, and so is The Rock. I thought he took The Rock to the Shadow Realm. I didn't know where The Rock went. I was like, he just left with The Rock.
He just deleted The Rock.
Then that leaves Roman in the ring with the chair. And Rollins is standing up, and he hits Rollins in the back with the chair. Then goes to spear Cody. After that, Cody reverses it and gives him the triple crossroads, pins him for the 1, 2, 3. And the story is this chapter of the story is finished. And Cody is the new WWE Universal Champion. I love this match. Thought the storytelling was
Yeah,
great.
it was
Thought the
great.
run-ins was great. I thought the near falls were awesome, and I think they did it, man. They did it. They this should have been the main event all along, and they fucking knocked it out of the park. They hit a
Yep.
grand slam.
9
Not
out
only
of 10. No Stone Cold. Sorry.
Yeah.
Would have gotten a 10 out of 10 if it was Austin.
Well, that's the thing.
And nobody's even asked why Austin wasn't there. Like, we still don't know what happened. He was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Nobody
Well, like I
knows
said,
why.
You could tell the Undertaker stuff was like a last minute fill in because they couldn't get Austin. Like you
Right,
could tell.
right.
Oh yeah.
They had to do something, and they were just like, "Oh, Taker's in town. Let's just fucking throw him in."
Yeah, he's doing his one
He's
dead
already
man
there.
show. Let's just get him. He's in town. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I just loved everything about. I loved the celebration at the end.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm happy for Cody. Cody's the man. Cody he's gonna be the guy that's gonna be carrying this company for a while, man. I mean,
during that celebration, it looked like Rollins could barely even stand up.
Yeah,
during that whole thing.
Well, Rollins. I mean, like I said, he was in the ring for about an hour and 10 minutes the whole weekend. Like that man was probably spent. Like I said, he's the silent dark horse MVP the whole weekend. That man was everywhere.
Yeah,
and good for him. He was doing his thing. I love the storytelling with the chair shot because he sold it the exact way Rollins did when he hit him with the chair.
Yep.
I'm, like you brought up Perry in February. He does the promo. I'm the only one that's suited to be your Shield. That promo on Raw. It's just the way, like in that moment, Roman chose revenge over the victory of retaining the title because that's how much that still bugs him. That like Rollins hitting him, he still never forgave Rollins for that.
Yeah.
Even when they teamed together after that and stuff like that, that was still an underlying thing. And I love that like Vince McMahon would never bring that up. Vince McMahon would never weave that in.
Man, get him out of here.
He would never weave that into the story. But the way they're doing shit now,
imagine if the lights went out and there was shit all over Undertaker's face.
Well, we know who did that.
Yeah, we know who did
that. Jesus. But yeah, like everything about it, I loved it, and they sent the fans home happy.
Yeah,
and
man,
it was awesome, and it was. I think overall it was a great 2 nights of WrestleMania. I think that it led very nicely into the Raw after WrestleMania, which we'll touch on pretty quickly, at least the Rock stuff. So Cody comes out at the beginning of Raw. They play a video package for him.
Horrible.
Triple H is in the ring with him, and then The Rock comes out. The Rock comes out with the people. By the way, that People's Championship is badass. That title. That title is like, it's really well made. It looks better than half the WWE title.
Well, listen, that belt was originally made in 1999. It's in one of the games. I think it's a WrestleMania 2000.
Really?
Yeah, or No Mercy. It's in one of them. And they actually did sell a toy replica of that belt. Yeah, there it is. In the 2000s. What happened was that belt was created, and he was supposed to use it during his run in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
But they decided not to go with that.
Okay.
So they actually did a WWE Treasures with that belt, where they showed it like years ago. Obviously, they remade it now with the new logo on it and everything. But if you go back, that Brahma Bull Championship belt.
Well, I was gonna say it looks like a throwback belt. Like it looks like
he was supposed to originally have it.
Yeah.
Also had the Smoking Skull, and he was gonna have the Brahma Bull title. But then Vince didn't want all these custom belts.
Yeah.
Because you remember in ECW, Taz had the FTW when he was ECW champion.
Yeah.
So Vince didn't like all these custom belts, and they didn't run with it. But that belt was made in 1999, so it was it's out there.
Yeah, wasn't it like a rumor that it got lost in the mail at some point?
That could have been true as well, but they had it in the WWE warehouse.
Yeah.
They showed it years ago on WWE Treasure, or one of those backstage things where they showed you the belt. But that belt is old. It's not like brand new, but it's been around. Just as a history lesson for anybody.
That new belt looks like the big eagle, but instead of the eagle, it's just the bull, the Brahma bull on
nice.
it. Yeah, that belt looks amazing.
So
Cody's going to take the winged eagle back to Tony Khan, though. Jace, come on.
Jesus. So,
stupid fans. It's a Rock
comes out. He says that the fans were chanting "Rocky sucks," and Rock repeats the line from his first heel promo when he was with the Nation. Said that The Rock's a lot of things, but sucks isn't one of them.
I remember.
Yeah, good callback. Yeah,
that was a good callback. He goes on to say that he wanted to give Cody his flowers. That he did the unthinkable. He finished the story, this and that. But then Rock asks, and this was a little bit weird because it just was going slow. The Rock asked to hold the title.
Yeah.
They switched titles. The fans chant, "This is awkward." Which I thought, it was different than "This is awesome." It was just like, "This is awkward." And it was like, he's holding the belt and he's just sitting there with it. He's like, "This feels right. This feels right." And then they give each other back the belt. And then The Rock just straight up says, "Hey, look, man, look, congrats on winning the title. You did the unthinkable. You finished your story. The Rock's going to have to go away for a little bit, but I'll be back. And when I do come back, whether you're the champion or you're not the champion, I'm coming for you."
Which means he's coming for the title.
And which shocked me because I didn't think that they were going to do a Rock Cody match, but it looks like they're leaning towards that. And then The Rock shakes Cody's hand, hands him something that we don't know.
The Rolex.
And he says, "You think it is the Rolex?" I mean, he already mentioned the Rolex in his post in the press conference. I don't know why that would be.
Apparently, he bought a Rolex for him, Seth, Rock, and Roman.
Oh yeah, the one that has the 40 on it.
Yeah,
it has a green.
So they're saying that he handed him the Rolex back, and that's why Cody was really mad.
Okay,
I don't need this shit, buddy.
Yeah, Rock says, "You know what this is," without even opening your hand.
Yeah,
don't you ever break my heart again. And
I thought fucking "Achy Break Your Heart" was gonna hit when he said that.
But I love the cliffhanger they left it on. Because we don't know, we're not supposed to know.
He stole MJF's ring.
We're not supposed to know what he gave what he gave to Cody.
Yeah,
I love the cliffhanger they left it on, and I love how Cody was.
You're gonna find out at SummerSlam or WrestleMania, depending on what they do.
Yeah. So we'll see. But The Rock is going away to film something.
Hockey fan, MJF has his fucking work cut out for him when he gets back over there.
Oh,
he's gonna come back to no ratings. He should just go to WWE. What the fuck is he doing? Put him with The Miz. The Miz will beat him. He'll know his place, and then that'll be it.
But so that was awesome. That segment was really good. I think they was good. They left it on a cliffhanger. We'll see what happens with The Rock.
The Rock's going to be champion again. I hope everyone's ready for that. It's going to happen. He's got to hold it one more time. And then Stone Cold's got to come out and beat him for it.
Yeah, him or Cena. One of the two.
Fuck John Cena. Hogan needs to come out and beat up Cena. Hogan could beat fucking Cena now. Now that Cena got rock bottom, anybody could whoop this guy's ass. Austin Theory killed him last year.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped.
Yep.
By Vince McMahon's boyfriend.
The golden egg, remember that?
Dude, I'm not even going to fucking kid you, okay? I'm not lying. When I first saw Austin Theory on NXT, I was like, Vince McMahon is going to fall in love with that guy. Because of how he looks. Dude,
he had the look that
not
Vince...
even a year later, I'm seeing him doing segments with Vince. I wasn't even watching. I was watching AEW.
He was taking
I come
selfies
back
with
and
him.
I'm like, holy shit, he's having sex with that guy. I fucking said that was crazy that I called that.
Yeah.
Man, he was doing all crazy stuff to him, I guess, huh?
I don't know.
He laid a golden egg on his face.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
The golden egg had filling, I guess.
Yeah, it's a lot of chocolate.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I called that though. That was weird. Go ahead.
No, but if anybody else wants to bring up anything in the chat, we can bring up some more stuff.
Yeah, Jade Cargill debuted on Raw, even though she's
Raw.
a SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
she signed SmackDown like 2 weeks ago. So why the fuck did she debut on Raw? Because I missed it. I turned it off.
Probably for exposure.
After Cena came out, I turned that shit off. Like I saw they won the match or whatever, and then that was it. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. I think it was mostly because they knew how many eyes were going to be on Raw, which apparently Raw did an amazing number.
The Rock made over $9 million in TKO stock for WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I
that's
saw
not including what he was paid.
And Cody broke the WrestleMania merch record, which is that's just nuts.
Which is good. That means they made the right guy the champion at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's what you want.
No, everything like this whole weekend, like the Hall of Fame, bro. Paul Heyman's speech, I loved it. I thought it was fucking incredible.
Best speech in
years. I like how he was Paul Lee dangerously over there.
Yeah, he got the leather jacket and the hat again, and
him going, "You can suck my fucking dick." That clip is.
Did you see Randy Orton react to that?
Oh my god!
The clip on Twitter of Randy like losing his shit when he said that.
Yeah, everybody looked and turned to Triple H like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "If you think the spirit of ECW died in a bankruptcy court in 2001, you can suck my fucking dick." I was like, "That's the shit, bro." That got a huge pop. I mean, but he was,
extreme.
Yeah. But he went out there and he was like, and he said, bro, he was like, usually people come out here and they say, that this is the end and the ride's over. He's like, I'm just getting fucking started, and I love hearing that because I love just seeing Paul Heyman around. I love Paul. Like Paul's the man.
Paul Heyman was awesome.
Yeah, he's a great mind. I mean, even today you see that he's working like once he got with Reigns, like how Reigns' just demeanor changed. Like the way he worked with Roman to get better at his character.
He originally worked with his family like in the 80s, the Samoan SWAT team and all them. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they brought that back around.
Yeah. And it makes sense why he's in the bloodline and he's the wise man. Like it's all just like, and he's been working with, other acts backstage. Like it's just, he's awesome. And the only thing that sucked.
He's no longer the WWE champion, Paul Heyman.
No, the only thing that I think sucked, because I watched the whole ceremony. The ceremony was great. They did the big thing for Bray Wyatt. They did the stuff with which was awesome. They did the stuff for The Rock's mom, Muhammad Ali. It was all really good. I think the biggest thing was they did Paul's speech first, and a lot of people left after Paul's speech, and I thought that was a bit. I was just like, especially since Paul was the headliner. Like I
guess they didn't want Paul to get cut off at the end, so they figured let him go first.
Yeah, which I get. It was just like it just sucked. There was still a lot of people there. It was just like that place was packed for Paul, like to the rafters. And then they, it was just not as packed for the other people. But it was a great ceremony, man. It was a great ceremony. It was the first one that like Triple H and The Rock, I think together kind of head up the.
Dixie Carter should have gotten Paul Heyman back in the day. She tried.
She tried.
And she tried. You know who stopped him, bro? That's who stopped him.
Yeah.
Bro. You blew reports of Cucamonga boys not wanting to get the footage? No, I think that's bullshit. There's
an old interview of Paul Heyman on Ariel Helwani's show way back in the day in like 2000, might have been 2000, like just before he went back to WWE with Brock, when Brock came back. So probably like 09, 2010. And he goes down the whole thing about how he almost came into TNA. And how he wanted to get rid of all the veterans and just focus on younger
Kevin
talent.
Nash threatened to kill him or something in one of the shoots. Because X-Pac was next to him. He was like, I'll kill that motherfucker. And X-Pac was like, I like Paul though.
Paul literally said he would keep Kurt Angle and Sting and get rid of everybody else. So, I mean, so Dixie tried to get Paul. She tried.
He asked her for like all these stock options in TNA just to see if she would do it, and she wouldn't do it. So he's like, I'm not doing this shit. She's not committed. Like, That was his thought process. But TNA would have been something different. Let me tell you guys something. Don't think that he's not influencing the booking now, because he is.
Oh yeah.
How are him and Triple H
100%.
so fucking close now? The family used to despise him. But I will say, I don't know if you guys know this. I brought this up years ago. People don't know. Triple H offered to work the last ECW pay-per-view. Barely.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Guilty as Charged.
Guilty as Charged.
Triple H offered to work the pay-per-view for free. And Heyman said, we're okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. So there was always that, respect there. But obviously when Vince and Stephanie used to hate Paul Heyman. I don't know why she was there fucking wearing an ECW hat.
Well, I mean, they hated Paul, but
because he was yelling at Vince during the booking meetings.
But Vince always, before at least he worked there, Vince looked out for Paul.
Yeah, I know. They had a camaraderie. These guys.
It was a weird Vince and Paul had a weird relationship. They had it was like they
Paul
were cool,
worked for Vince's dad. He used to be the photographer for the WWF.
Yep. It was like they had a mutual respect for one another, but their personalities clashed. And it was like there was their mutual respect level there, but it was like they couldn't work together.
Yeah, but you look at Stephanie and Vince. They couldn't work together. Everybody that worked with Vince got thrown out.
Yeah.
Romeo, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, we did. In the beginning, we talked about the Punk stuff. We can go over that again if you guys have questions real quick. But we're going to get to questions in a little bit. But yeah, Paul Heyman's the man.
Yeah.
It was yesterday I used to watch ECW, man, and he was fucking cursing out the network because they screwed him over.
They told him to throw him off the air.
Yep. Yeah, and he looked right into the camera like a fucking deer in the headlights.
Yep.
It looked like he was going to kill somebody. That promo. But a lot of people don't know he gave breaks to all these guys. Foley, Austin, all these guys that became megastars over there. And he was the book of... fucking Al Snow. Guy looks like Hulk Hogan now. Do you see that guy?
Yeah.
Guy sounds like he's constipated. Sounds like he's constipated and smokes a lot of cigarettes, this guy Al Snow. He looks completely different, sounds completely different.
Yeah, I saw him on the Netflix show. He sounds just like that.
He's on Vince Russo's podcast, so you know where he stands. He cursed out Jungle Boy, too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on Russo's show. He goes, "This guy, Jungle Boy." He sounds like Hulk Hogan is constipated with cigarettes. That's what this guy really sounds like now. It doesn't even look like him. Because he's all jacked up. He's not even wrestling. He's taking tons of steroids, this guy. Anyway, yeah, it's just Heyman was responsible for a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff. The Attitude Era ripped it off.
Yeah.
And he never really got his due for that. And I'm glad that he went into the Hall of Fame. It was long overdue. And like you said, guys like Shivani have to go in. So hopefully one of these days they'll get in.
Yeah, that'd be cool if he went in, yeah.
Yeah, Shivani definitely has to go in.
Yeah.
Like how Heyman praised Triple H in his speech, basically saying "fuck you" to Vince, and it's a new era. Yeah. I mean, look, he was also talking about getting canceled. It's like, Paul, you were never canceled; you were fired.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being canceled and fired. They tried canceling me because I was the booker of SmackDown. Like, no, you got fired. You weren't canceled.
They just didn't like you.
He got fired more than once too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like fucking George Jetson, this guy. He's always getting fired. And a lot of people don't know this, too. After he was the photographer for Vince McMahon Sr., Heyman went down to Florida, and he was Dusty's protege.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was listening on the booking meetings.
Yeah, he just went down there. Dusty took him into the meetings, and that's where he got his foot in with WCW and all that.
Well, that's what makes the Cody Roman, that whole thing, just all the little things, just the history. It's just it just makes that story that much better. That's the shit that the real life stuff that weaves into the wrestling feuds. That makes it awesome. It gives you more of a reason to give a shit.
Well, it's like Steve Austin and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman had the Dangerous Alliance in WCW, and Steve Austin was the young guy in that group.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, this guy, Steve Austin, and he did magazine interviews for WCW Magazine. He goes, this guy, Steve Austin, is going to be the top guy going into the millennium.
Yeah.
And he said that in like 1991 or whatever the fuck, 1992.
Yeah. And then
a
look
few
what happened.
years later, this guy's the fucking main event in WrestleMania. Like, this guy's the main guy in all wrestling.
And there with Mike Tyson at the time.
Yeah, but Austin ended up putting WCW out of business because they didn't believe in him.
Yeah.
Like, that story is incredible. Like, if anybody writes a movie or a book.
And before he goes to WWF, who calls him up? Paul Heyman. Okay, coming to ECW and fucking.
And then he cuts that promo in ECW saying that nobody could stop him from being the top guy in the business.
Yep. And then
and he became the top guy.
Yeah.
He dressed up as Bischoff. He dressed up as Hogan, talking shit to both of them.
Monday Night Quill.
Where the big boys play with each other.
Bro, he killed that company. He slayed that company. They didn't want him, and he slayed the company. Kind of like this guy, CM Punk. They didn't want him, and he's going to fucking kill him.
Yeah, Punk was one of the last people to sit down after.
And the funniest fucking thing was, the year that WCW died, who's wearing a WCW t-shirt? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
On Raw.
That new red logo they had.
He was leading the group, the WCW group. That was the funniest shit ever. And then
the Alliance.
The Austin story literally wraps up at ECW One Night Stand, 2005.
Oh yeah, with him and Sandman.
That pay-per-view, that's the end of the Stone Cold story.
Yeah.
Because they got Bischoff in the fucking ring in ECW. Yep. Austin comes out and they all beat the shit out of Eric Bischoff. That's the end of Austin's story.
That's the final chapter. That's the final chapter.
That was good.
They wrapped it up right there, man. Like, if ECW One Night Stand 05 was a great pay-per-view because it was ECW returning for one night, but you had that Austin story that was like, he wasn't even announced for that show. He comes in at the very end.
Yeah.
But the whole story is Bischoff, who didn't want Steve Austin in WCW, fired him. Mm-hmm. Austin goes to ECW, cuts promos on Bischoff and Hogan. It's full circle now. Austin's the top guy. Bischoff isn't anymore. And they're in an ECW arena, ECW ring. And Austin tells him to go fuck himself. They all beat the shit out of Eric Bischoff. That's the end of the story. That was fantastic. That pay-per-view is significant for many reasons. And it still is a damn good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So, check that out. ECW One Night Stand 05.
Oh, yeah. One Night Stand 05 is great.
Yeah, that's an amazing pay-per-view. It's timeless.
Yeah, it really is. GameStop will outlast AEW at this point. They probably will. If this guy keeps running his fucking mouth. The rest is history. Any questions in the chat room for us before we leave?
Any questions at all?
We did pretty good timing, so we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty,
Any questions?
Thank you guys for doing this a little bit earlier.
No problem.
No problem. It's awesome.
Any questions about the Cucamonga boys? Why is John Cena hanging on to his hair? I don't know. He's got money. He can get plugs.
He might get plugs, bro.
He might, I don't know.
Or he could just shave it off like a real man.
What? Bald Cena.
Bald Cena?
He was always bald, though. Watch the Attitude Era. I mean, the Ruthless Aggression shit.
Yeah, he was like very, like, he
would always shave his head. He had the buzz cut.
Yeah.
Like the military
the
buzz cut.
Yeah, he probably has the head to fit the bald head.
You know,
not everybody has the head to fit the bald head. But
I think he needs the fucking the hair for Hollywood. I think that's why he still has hair.
Yeah.
What did you think about Samantha Irvin's emotions announcing Cody? Oh my god!
I don't have what? I don't have any
proportion.
I don't have any problem with Samantha Irving. What
I don't either.
But the fans are like crying in the. Oh my god! Did you hear her? She made me cry.
Well, I mean, if that's how people feel,
big deal. Who cares?
I mean, that's how people. I think she's great at her job. I think she's awesome.
I cried when Cody won.
I mean,
you knew he was going to win. And if you thought where's Hogan's record? I don't hear that bullshit anymore, right? He's got to break Hogan's record. Well, then he's got to break Bruno's record because Hogan's the second to last.
Right.
Roman's got to be champion for 9 more years to beat Bruno's record. Bunch of sweaty dudes with BO crying. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Anthony actually knows what's going on here.
But I don't think you could get at her for crying. I think that's
the neckbeards weren't crying. It was sweat from their beards, but they think they were crying.
Yeah.
They go like this. They crunch their beard and all the water comes out.
Yeah, they do the Neidhart.
Yeah, and then all the fucking ketchup and mustard comes out of the beard that they spilled in there. A hot dog flies out.
It's probably the cheese from their cheesesteaks.
They dip their beard in the sauce and then they... They use their beard as a bib, these guys. What do you think of Seth Rollins at SummerSlam? Because he has 3 potential guys.
I think he's facing Roman. I think it's him and Roman at SummerSlam.
Could happen.
Yeah. I think they're going to save the Punk stuff for WrestleMania. Like if Seth faces Punk, it's going to be like a WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
I think because of the whole chair thing, that was foreshadowing to something with Rollins.
Yeah, I think it might be Roman and Rollins at SummerSlam. I think Roman might come back maybe the month before, so maybe July. I think Roman comes back.
Well, he probably put up online. He was like day 1 of the comeback.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
yeah. So Roman's coming back. He's not going for good. People speculate he was done. No, he'll be.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah,
I would say maybe late July is my guess.
AEW barely got over 800,000 viewers last night. Yeah, well, that's what you get when you act stupid.
Yeah.
Where's Jesus, right? Where Jesus? Where are the clown teams for this guy?
And Milfman, that's a 28% increase.
Yeah, from the week before.
Yeah.
Only for that night, and next Wednesday it's gonna fucking sink back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milkman, they said that they should show Cody Rhodes matches every week on Dynamite.
Just rerun them.
Next week, Punk might be the number 1 trend again next week.
It's funny, like we said earlier, you guys weren't in the chat room. CM Punk was the number 1 trend on Dynamite, and AEW or Dynamite were not trending.
Nope. Not even in the top 10.
You just made that guy more money. Drew McIntyre now has all this material he's going to use.
Oh, man. He's going to fucking go crazy with that material. Yeah.
28% increase. Yeah. They'll bring back Hangman Adam Page, though. Don't worry. He'll fucking do a lot for them. Fucking idiot. How are these guys so stupid, Nick?
I don't know.
Tony's going to sign more people that nobody knows. Spend millions and millions of dollars on these people.
Remember when Moxley got the concussion? Tony Khan came out later and was fucking dancing with that guy, his boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And Stevie Richards.
Yeah, Danny Garcia.
And they flagged all the fucking videos.
Oh, that was fucked up, bro. They took down Stevie's videos.
Yeah, man. Stevie Richards only trying to help people. What the fuck?
Right.
Because he made a bad remark, all of a sudden they struck the video down. Using 6 different devices in the same house. Got to get those ratings up. That's not how it works, but okay. Tony Khan's going to have to fucking save his money and buy his own network because he's going to get fucking thrown off at some point.
Yeah, instead of spending all this money on...
The Young Bucks are just pretending because they're heroes. No, they're assholes. Breaking fucking news. They're really petty assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you fucking guys realize that, and they kicked this guy's dog, by the way, from what I'm hearing. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Larry.
Wink, wank. Larry got hit right in the fucking face.
Yep.
But Punk threw the first punch. Punk threw the first punch. Punk attacked Jungle Boy. They acted like he was waiting on the side, and then when he jumped through the curtain, he fucking jumped on him. He went up to him and said, "Yo, what's with this internet shit? Oh, you got a problem? Do something about it." He did something about it. Bro, Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer, okay? Go outside and go up to a motherfucker at night and go do something about it. Find out what the fuck happens.
When you say shit like that, yeah,
Those
you're
are fighting words. No matter where you live, who you are, whoever you say that to.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, if fucking Brandon, Anthony's friend, comes to your house right now, and you go right up to him and go do something about it, he's gonna knock you in the fucking face.
Well, I don't know about that.
He's not gonna be like, well, what do you mean, Nick? He's like, all right. He's gonna knock you the fuck out. I love how people actually thought a monitor almost hit Tony Khan in the head. That was the report, that he slammed against the wall, was screaming, and a monitor fell down and hit him.
Yeah, and he feared for his life.
And meanwhile, he's sitting down like fucking old lady Bill Gates behind a keyboard, and the fucking the flat screen monitor like wiggles towards him.
And like I said, if Tony Khan actually feared for his life,
a laptop,
by
asshole.
CM Punk, they gave Punk the option after his match to stay in the building.
Yeah. Security was like,
fear for your life. Like, you don't have to leave if you don't want to. It will make it easier if you leave, but you don't have to leave if you don't want to. If you're fearing for your life, you're going to want that person.
Yeah, you're going to want him gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Escorted out of the building.
Yeah, it's...
When exactly did Tony Khan fear for his life? When he was born? I don't know. I think when he feared for his life, that really meant a lawsuit, potential lawsuit. So he feared for his money, which is his life.
I think he also said that to over-exaggerate the situation, so it looked better when they fired him with cause.
But Nick, how fucked up is it that this guy just almost destroyed this other guy's career by saying that?
Oh, yeah, no.
Because what if Triple H was like, we ain't fucking touching this guy? What if TNA goes, we're not touching this guy? What if every other Fed goes, we're not touching this guy? Then this guy has no career. He's done. He's blacklisted from everybody. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't do that shit.
No.
When Vince would fire somebody, he didn't go on TV and be like, oh, he attacked me and I fear for my fucking life. And Vince was like, we had the Ultimate Warrior book for tonight, but we fucking fired him. So instead of that, Bret Hart's going to be in the ring tonight.
Yeah. We just move on.
That's it. They didn't even say anything at all.
TK was clearly sheltered growing up. He grew up with money.
Yeah.
He grew up sheltered. Of course he grew up sheltered. He grew up with a shit ton of money. Not just like money. He grew up with like money. Like, like there's like kids that usually like are raised in with that much money. Or...
Look, God bless the guy, but the guy fucked up as a booker in wrestling. The guy sucks at. He needs to get a booker, number one. He needs to trim the fat, number two, and he needs to get the company back on track.
Yeah,
and he's not going to do that. He's not going to give up booking control.
Well, he has his own ego.
Yes, I know, but it's a catch-22 because if he gives up booking control, we've seen Russo.
He brings in Russo.
But I'm saying we've seen like the fact that these guys sometimes can be trusted, sometimes can't be trusted. So I understand why he doesn't want to give up control, but he's not good at it.
No.
That's why Chris Jericho should be teaching this guy how to book matches the right way. Instead of saying, hey, Tony, I don't like Punk. Hey, you're going to give me more money, eh? Like, shut the fuck up, asshole. You don't need enough money. Yeah. You're fucking fat as it is. You need to lose weight. In fact, I'm going to cut your budget, Chris Jericho. I'm going to take $100,000 off your fucking paycheck until you lose 45 fucking pounds and come back here looking like Kratos from God of War, not the fucking lady down the street at the strip club, you fucking fat slob. That's what he should tell him. But he lets Jericho fucking run him rampant because he's a fucking star.
He has him on Dynamite damn near every week, too. Every week, it's always Jericho somewhere on the show.
Yeah. Oh, well, I lose to the young guys. Yeah, but we never see them again.
No.
So you're putting them over, but you're not putting them over because you're still on TV. Motherfucker, when you lose to a young guy, Chris Jericho, you're off TV for a month. While that guy's being featured. That guy took your spot for a month.
Yeah.
Then you come back and you do the bluff at the pay-per-view. You don't fucking lose to this guy and then you fucking show up the next week and fight another guy.
Yeah, like that one guy beat him on the show, and then
he
like where was he the next couple of weeks? Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?
He's not being showcased. He's in a group now. Like, what are you doing?
The other guy is on fucking Rampage, dying.
Yeah.
By the way, Keith Lee, shout out to him. He just walked out on the fucking Hall of Fame. He don't give a fuck. He wants to get fired. He said, fuck this, I'm not getting booked. He walked right on that camera. Is Tony going to call him a traitor too?
While CM Punk's speaking,
He did that for a reason, because he's like, I'm walking next to the man. You don't think Dax and Cash are going to go back to WWE? They're going to go back now. They said that this was their last contract. They're going to go back. Did he just actually leave? Who did?
Huh? Who? Keith Lee?
Keith Lee?
No, he didn't leave.
No, he didn't leave. No, he was at the Hall of Fame with his wife, because his wife still works in WWE.
Yeah.
But he walked out on camera while they were doing a CM Punk interview at the Hall of Fame. He walked right in front of the
hilarious.
Camera. And
that was hilarious. Too. Yep.
He don't care.
He knew
what he was doing.
Absolutely. He wants to get fired from Tony, so he can go back. These guys are all going to go back. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
This is what happened with WCW. Everyone fucking went over there to get the money, and then they went right back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
wasn't X-Pac one of the first ones to go back to when he cut that promo on Bischoff for firing him?
He got fired though.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he got fired.
But yeah, I mean, you had guys going back and forth every fucking week.
Yep.
Remember, I don't even think you guys remember this. The Public Enemy from ECW. They walked out on Heyman. They went right to WWF.
Oh, with the Acolytes and
beat
that
the
table
shit
spot.
out of them. And bro,
I
those
saw
guys
that.
were on Nitro the next Monday night. And they didn't even get over on Nitro. They were fucking out of the business because they walked out on Paul.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, right? 1 week they're on Raw. Well, 1 week they're on ECW. Then on Monday night they're on Raw. And then the next Monday they're on Nitro.
Somebody on Twitter earlier said that, Punk did the same thing Rick Rude did, showed up on both shows on the same night.
Was that his fault? I mean...
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we know that they can't use CM Punk ever again. I'm sure they will try somehow, but...
Oh, yeah.
To pop a number? Yeah. They're wanting to pop a number at this point.
The fact that they used him was ridiculous. And you don't think Ariel Helwani's going to have Punk on again and ask him about this? And then Tony Khan's going to get even more mad?
I didn't even think about that. Holy shit, he might do that. Yeah.
He's going to do it again. Triple H is setting me up. This guy needs to chill out, man. Worry about AEW. Don't worry about WWF.
Yeah, worry about getting your shit back on track.
Yeah.
AEW needs to be around. I know I'm joking around when I say they're dying, but they're acting like assholes. When you act like an asshole, guess what? You die.
Yep.
I don't want that to happen, but I mean, what choice do we have here? This guy doesn't want to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give up booking.
You have Edge going on the show doing rah-rah speeches for the company at this point now.
Edge should be fucking retired. The guy's like 85 years old. He looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those Clash of the Clan motherfuckers that are on the mobile game.
On the mobile game.
Get that. Say, Edge, you know what? Before you get crippled in my ring and I have to lose more money, why don't you sit in the back and you become the booker? I think Edge would be good.
Yeah.
I think Bryan Danielson would be good as a booker.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
guys
Jericho. Jericho is gone. Put that motherfucker in a FedEx crate and mail that guy back where he came from.
A FedEx crate.
Get that guy out of here. Operation Dumbo Drop, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Get him on a cargo plane. He can hold his weight. What was Dave and Brian? Dave and Brian are just saying that Punk just went up to him and slapped him and shit.
Yeah.
No matter what, Dave and Brian are going to say how CM Punk is the devil and pulled a gun out on somebody. Everyone that watches the footage is like, Punk was right. And like, yeah, Punk was right, but he was the aggressor in the situation. No shit. Like I said, go outside and say that to anybody. You're going to get your lights knocked out.
Yep.
Bro, Jace, go outside. You're in Chicago. Go the fuck outside right now and say, go up to somebody like, what are you going to do about it?
We're
never going to hear from you ever again.
No.
We're going to see your dead body on the news.
If I go on the street right now and say something like that to somebody, they're not going to say any words. They're just going to knock me out. That's it.
Knock you out, pull a gun out on you.
Yeah, well, that'll probably be first. Yeah, over here. Yep.
Oh, Punk shouldn't strangle people at his job. Yeah, he shouldn't do that. But guess what? It's sports. This is what they do. These guys.
Yeah.
Dude, in Japan, they broke Hulk Hogan's leg. They said, that white guy over there, break his leg. He's in the match, and they broke his leg. They were going to break Ultimate Warrior's leg at SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
Hogan told Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik break his leg. And Sergeant Slaughter was like, I ain't breaking nobody's leg. And Sheik was like, I'll fucking do it. And Vince told the Iron Sheik not to do it.
Man, Sheik would do anything.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's worse than the guy choking this idiot.
Yeah.
For being disrespectful. And by the way, if CM Punk disrespected a Harley Race 20 years ago,
oh, dude,
you think Harley Race would be like, please, this man spoke badly to me on the internet. Harley Race would fucking choke his ass and throw him out of the building.
Yep.
Look what happened with ECW. When XPW invaded their pay-per-view live on fucking TV. They bought all the front row seats.
The parking lot.
Bro,
yeah,
they beat the shit out of those guys in the parking lot. New Jack almost killed a couple of those guys. They left them bloody. And nobody got arrested.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers wouldn't survive ECW. Exactly. ECW, when shit happened, did they tweet? Did they go on the internet? No.
Fuck no.
They backed each other up. And they didn't go cry on the internet. They fucking went up to everybody and said, you got a problem? There were fights in all the locker rooms, man. Brett and Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Brett pulled Sean's hair out of his head.
Oh, yeah.
He got hair plugs.
Well, that's the thing is that like everybody else like, and this is the thing I brought up when Booker
T whooped Batista's ass. I didn't hear about how Booker T is unprofessional and he shouldn't be. But when Jericho took down Goldberg, all I heard was how Jericho was a hero backstage.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I didn't hear the wrestlers were disgusted.
When Punk was coming back to AEW, when Punk even alluded to the fact that he wanted to do business with the Bucks, like and make money, like do make it and do an actual story. Like
look how much money they lost, and look how much money WWE made.
Yeah, and the thing is that like they wouldn't have to be friends to do that. They could still not like. They could just bury the hatchet, let bygones be bygones, and do it. 90% of wrestlers that end up doing business with one another don't like each other.
Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett, the guy stole his wife.
Yeah.
Lita and
they made
Edge,
money together.
The guy stole his girlfriend.
Yep, and they made money together.
Yeah. The Rock and Triple H had their issues. They had a whole year where they fucking feuded with one another.
Yeah. Vince threw them together. They said, fuck it, these guys are going to learn how to work together.
Yeah. But Brett and Sean?
Yeah. Look at how that turned out.
Yeah, like, I mean, they made magic together.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I know they were close at first, and it kind of deteriorated over time.
Right.
But still, even towards the end, when it was bad...
You know why the Young Bucks didn't want to work with Punk? Because he beat the shit out of them, and their egos were bruised.
Yeah.
Okay? And the more outrage that they say, the more money they make from Tony.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right. Instead of making the company money.
Well, they want to keep their...
over Colt Cabana. The guy that can't draw fucking 10 people to a fucking show.
Oh, well, he wanted to get my friend fired from here. I'm like, dude, why are you worried about that?
Because of Colt Cabana.
Yeah, because of Colt Cabana.
For one guy, that doesn't mean dog shit. You lost the fucking top guy in your promotion, the guy that makes the most money, that draws the most houses, for a guy that can't even sell 5 fucking t-shirts? Get the fuck out of here with this. This is fucking stupid.
Who hasn't been seen on AEW in...
Who is the worst fucking wrestler in WWE right now? Ivar. All right? That big fat slob? What if Triple H comes out tomorrow and says, we fired Cody Rhodes, Ivar's the new world champion? Do you know how fucking stupid that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard that Cody was trying to get Ivar fired, so we fucking fired Cody. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot. Just saying.
Yeah, true.
That's the Bucks wouldn't last in WWE. WWE, they would fucking throw them out of the locker room. And then they'd sue and cry how they were abused. It's like, bro, they threw you out of the locker room, okay? They didn't fucking, like, beat the shit out of you, which they should have, but...
That would probably be the first thing they do is cry on Twitter about what happened to him.
Bob Holly used to beat the fuck out of guys backstage. Like, you never heard about it. You heard about that Tough Enough guy because he fucking cried on the internet about it, but...
Dude, he got lit up when he came out.
Perry Saturn. He beat the fuck out of that guy on Shotgun Saturday Night.
Oh, yeah, he dropped him on his head when he threw him out the ring.
Yeah, what was his name? Michael Bell or something? He beat the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah.
He took liberties with that guy on live TV.
Yep.
That match is on YouTube. Look it up. He beat the shit out of this guy. On purpose.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't like what he said to him backstage. You beat the fuck out of him. Where's the outrage? People were mad at the time, but it wasn't like, oh, he has an attitude problem. He needs mental help. Like, no.
Yeah.
He got in a fucking fight with this guy, and he beat the shit out of him for it.
Yeah.
What happened when, like we said earlier, the Acolytes beat up
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. They beat the fuck out of those guys for real on Raw.
Yep.
Those guys were supposed to go in and have a match, and JBL and Ron Simmons get 2x4s and beat the shit out of these guys. That was a shoot. He paid for it, though. He got Moppy. He got over. He got Terry.
Oh, yeah,
Reynolds,
Moppy was over. Yeah. Hell yeah. He got something out of it.
Anyway, any other questions before we go? This guy's going to bed. I got to go inside. I don't know if I'm going to bed or not yet. Maybe. I'm getting old, so I usually do pass out. Any questions?
Let's see.
Any more questions?
Anything, guys?
Why was Devon Dudley not there?
I don't know.
I hate when Devon's not there. Remember when
that would have been cool.
Bubba did the Royal Rumble and he fucking he slapped R-Truth and said Devon?
Oh yeah, because Devon wasn't there. I think that was in Philly too. I think it was in Philly that Rumble.
Probably.
Yeah.
The same Rumble that Roman got booed out of the building at when he won it.
Yeah, when they destroyed everything.
When Rock came out.
When Rock came out and they
he tried to endorse him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that because he went like this, and
then
they booed, and Rock was like,
what
the fuck is going on? You said like the Rock was like, "What the fuck you bring me out here, bro?"
Yeah. Like Jesus Christ.
They could have played into that too. Last time we were in Philly, I endorsed them.
Yeah.
They probably forgot about that shit. Yeah, there was a riot after that Royal Rumble outside.
Yeah, dude, they fucking...
They lit shit on fire.
They threw out Daniel Bryan and then they played Goldust's music after that. To Shattered Dreams.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Devon was at least in the Hall of Fame. The Dudley should have inducted Paul Heyman, I think. Imagine if they put him through a table to end the Hall of Fame speech.
Hilarious. You see the thing where like people was like when he walked out, he like hugged Tommy Dreamer and they said he was patting him down for a gun. I was like, that's so fucking funny.
Dude, Dreamer, he ain't a samurai. He's got to cut that hair. It's like an Italian samurai, this guy.
Italians.
I saw him on Dark Side of the Ring. He had fucking 2 ponytails. I'm like, who has 2 ponytails?
I saw him at the TNA 1000 show in White Plains. Because my wife saw him. Because we were like right at the corner.
Yeah.
And the door was there. He was talking to the 2 security guards. She's like, hey, look, it's Tommy Dreamer. And this guy, like you said, had 2 ponytails. This guy trying to be a Chinese warlord, this guy.
Yeah, he's trying to be fucking Sun Tzu.
Yeah, this guy's nuts. Dreamer was probably happy Heyman actually hugged him. I don't know.
Probably.
He was a big Paul Heyman guy until Paul stiffed him. ECW was so cool, man. I think they're doing a documentary on that or something. Like WWE is doing one.
Oh, that would be cool.
I think Biography is going to air it or something. I don't fucking remember. They don't
That'd
get
be cool
along.
if it was
I know they don't get along.
That'd be cool if it was like another Rise and Fall, like that Rise and Fall ECW DVD that like made them a shit ton of money when it first came out.
That brought back the ECW brand, that DVD. That DVD outsold WrestleMania 20 that year. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember working at Best Buy and people were coming in because I worked in Yonkers. That's where they were from, all these guys.
Yeah.
And people were coming in. Do you have the ECW DVD? I'm like, we sold out because we only got like 4 of them in.
Oh, shit.
And one of the guys was like, I know the wrestlers. And I'm like, no shit. We're in fucking Yonkers. Everyone knows the fucking wrestlers. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tommy Dreamer did come into my Best Buy, though. I wasn't there, but he came in for MLB The Show on PS2.
Oh, shit.
And he bought the modem that went with it.
Yeah.
He came in. Heyman used to go to GameStop across the street from my Best Buy. I had to go to FYE and get the DVD because it came with the hat, the ECW beanie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where that beanie went, but I still got the DVD. And Goodwill.
Yeah, that DVD was really good.
A few years ago, Goodwill had the DVD for $1.99. I fucking bought an extra one, so I have 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
But I ripped all them. They're on my hard drive. All the WWE shit. 2 terabytes. I got to rip the WWE Blu-rays and convert those, and then I'm all set. All my stuff is backed up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because if the DVDs get fucked up, at least I got backups of the good stuff. Was Sabu there? No.
No.
Did you hear what Sabu did over WrestleMania weekend?
What did he do? He go in like a Indie Hall of Fame or something?
He was going to go into the Indie Hall of Fame. I think that like GCW or something was running.
Oh, yeah.
He showed up to the lobby, took the money, and left, and never went upstairs to the fucking Hall of Fame. He never took the LA Heat. And they asked him why he did that, and he said, "I changed my mind," and he just left. And I'm like, "That's insane." But that's Sabu, I guess. I don't know.
He fucking he pulled a Conan. He took the money and no showed.
Yeah.
He probably still owes Sean Oliver that money.
Savage. I think my DVD has the real Sandman music. It does not. Because they didn't put it on an actual DVD.
No,
I do have the One Night Stand with the music because some guy at the time
ripped it. Yeah.
No, he recorded it with his DVD recorder.
Yeah.
In high quality, and he uploaded it to the newsgroup sites. And I have it. I have it downstairs. Yeah. So I got to back that up. I got to find that disc. It's downstairs. I need to back that fucking disc up.
Yeah, because
I'll have the one with the unedited version. Go ahead.
Well, at the time, Metallica was not licensing out the music to anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were now they own all of their masters, so they own 100% of their music. So they master it out. They license now for anything now, but back then it was not a thing.
Yeah, he comes out to a theme called like Victory Road or something. It's like a WCW production theme.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got all these people chanting and screaming. It's like do no 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 no. It's like and you see Devon dancing to that shit in the ring. It's like, this is stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see Bubba singing to it too. Like, what is he singing to? Because if you listen to it on anything else, like,
opening their mouths, and you're like, what are they doing? Like, there's no lyrics to it. It's so dumb. You can still hear the music coming through, which is still funny. I don't know. I'll rewatch that, I guess, at some point.
Yes, some of the music on that shit is like overly like loud. Like you could barely even hear the commentary sometimes because of how loud the music is.
Yeah, I know. They keep doing that with like Goldberg's music. They keep putting the WWE version in his WWE clips, but then they like Hogan and Goldberg has like 3 different versions on WWE.com. I mean,
shit.
On WWE's YouTube channel. They didn't realize that they keep uploading it like every 6 years. but one has the legit music, one has the WWE theme with no crowd noise, and then one has the WWE theme with the crowd noise added in. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't
yeah. I know one that's so bad is...
You got billions of dollars. Give the guy the fucking $100,000 that he wants. Play the music forever. NWO, they had to buy the music because they were like, fuck it, we can't edit this all day. These guys came out to the NWO music like 16 times on Nitro, every Nitro.
Yep.
Just pay the money and get the music.
Yeah, they even came out to Jimi Hendrix one time. I think that was when Rodman came out with them.
Yeah.
At the
Well, in the WWE in 2002, those DVDs, he comes out to Hendrix and he does the Chop It Down, but they put Real American on the DVD.
What the fuck?
So he's like, when it comes crashing out, and he goes, da, da, da. He does the chop and everything.
Jeez.
Stupid.
Wow.
Just pay the fucking money.
Yeah.
God. Michael Cole was awesome during the Cody versus Roman match.
Yes.
And Bayley
Dude, Michael Cole's been way better since Vince left. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah.
He's not a
Pat
robot.
Pat McAfee brought new life into Michael Cole.
Yes. They're all just gelling so well on commentary.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Pat McAfee still sounds like the Golden Girls. I don't care what you guys say.
Well, I like Pat McAfee. But
Blanche, you have that cheesecake, Blanche? Anyway. All right. Man. I think we're done here. Right. Everyone, thank you in the chat room. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jace, for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Talking about some other stuff at some point. Whatever. If any crazy news breaks or whatever, we will talk about it, and then we'll come back here and discuss it. So
for sure.
Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. Jace, thanks for being on, buddy.
Thanks for having me so much.
I'll have you on again at some point, but thank you.
Sounds good.
Nick, I'll catch you later, man.
All right, everybody.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
See you.
Hey.
Bye.